Shit, we're here again, boys. Jeez. I think this looks a little bit better. It should be better now. It should be better now. It's very big, hypothetical, but we have a chat, we have a scoreboard, and we have a camera angle. So at least we have the bare minimum in terms of what we actually have, which is, you know what? I'll fucking take it. I will absolutely take it. Second game. New link. OBS hates me. Mm-hmm. Cool. Doesn't matter. As long as everything works, I'm fine. This will do me okay. This will do me fine, assuming everything works, which I think it does. This will do me okay. As long as people can see the score, I can see the chat live, and there's something going on with the screen for engagement, we'll be okay. I'm just disappointed that we couldn't have our cool overlay, to be a little bit honest. I'm going to have to spruce this one up a little bit for future renditions. Bonanni going to run. It's going to be a lot of running. So there he goes. Benoit, that's a good fantasy pickup, boys. Okay. So just like that, the spread is now covered. Like, that's now the betting underdogs are now, well, the bets are now over the estimated, which is insane. As you know, it started off as 8.5, now it's 9.5, so they need like one more point potentially with this PAT. We shall see how that works. With the kick, let's actually see if the betting lines have changed, which I think they will have, because I don't know why they were so low to begin with, if I'm going to be completely honest. But there we go. The Raiders tier will go up 10-0. And that will be their first touchdown of the day, following a field goal. We've had Bonatti play, and he's actually thrown a lot more passes than I thought he would. But look at that, just physical, down the middle. No one's going to stop Bonatti on that team. He's too good, too physical, too tough. We will not be able to stop him. That's a solid run. Up, down the middle, there we go, perfect. And just like that, we have our score in there, finished. Jeez. Wonderful. Let's make sure. I think everything's working all good. It's just gonna. There we go. It's Bonatti with the touchdown. Yes, it was. Chat's not working. Love that for me. All right. Well, we're just gonna have to start chatting aside. Just a black box, because that ain't working. Why is that not working? Let me try refresh. No. All right. Well, let's have to chat on the phone now. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Leave a nice big white box. Maybe I'll just make. I don't want to mess anything up too much, but if I do like the media source, make that a little bit bigger. We'll put that like centrally, you know, nice. And we'll put myself nicely tucked into the middle. All eyes on me. Maybe a little bit smaller, and we'll put the scoreboard just underneath me. Yeah, then everyone will be happy then. No, this is not the cleanest. This is far from the cleanest, but it's what we've got. There we go. I don't even think it's centered. Oh, what a mess. I do hate how OBS has kind of fucked this up. There we go. They you don't think you can check the fantasy live but you could check the scores on the website. But I don't think you can actually check the live. Second and 10 for Cologne. To be fair, Cologne have actually done better than I thought they would be in this position. I thought they'd be down quite a lot already. But they currently are not, which I thought they would be. Yeah, scores on fantasy, you can I don't know how the scores are actually done, but we're done. What's up, Mao Chow? Good commentary call on Prague versus the Enthroners. Nicely done. Very nicely done by yourself. An excellent job. Professional as always. Not something we can say about my production levels. Definitely not professional. However, I have one thing Mao Chow doesn't have, and that's Magic Stars and Spanish beer, which I'm going to drink now because, oh my god, this stream has been a mess again. Let's crack this one open. Let's use the side of this. Maddox with a close one. Huge. Yeah, they were. They do good. Defense looks solid. Special teams look good too. It was a real nice performance. Cheers to everyone. Cheers, cheers, cheers. It was a good job. Phenomenal. 4th and 9. We are... this one should be a blowout, to be fair, so... That was crazy, Alex. Obviously, you know Bet365 have live odds now on ELF games. And the Raiders were only a 9.5 point favourite. Which is absurd to me that they were so low. They should be a 50 point favourite, honestly. Raiders are just going to be running the ball. Oh my god, I swallowed the beer down the wrong way. Raiders are just going to be running the ball. Nice and easy for them. With a bit of mixing up at quarterback. Bit of fun, honestly, for the Raiders. Like, they can just kind of play different players at quarterback. You got Platenik at the moment. I think they said they had a Maddox in at one point, if I was not mistaken. They can kind of do whatever they want. I think also, didn't Marco get like an 80... Didn't Marco get a jet sweep touchdown? Which is crazy if he did, because that was Nick had Marco in his fantasy, and somehow if that's worked. Well, there's Marco again. Oh! Marco! Oh my god, Marco. Jesus. I'm honestly not sure what the rules are with us betting, because you do commentary, so I think, and you do writing, so I think you'll be fine. I'm not sure about me. I don't know. Really don't know the rules. I think I'm pretty fine. Like, I'm not contracted to the ELF. I'm technically an independent contractor, so I think I'm fine. I'm not gonna like publicly be like, oh, I'm doing all this, but I think it's pretty fine. Raiders go up 17 with a Marco Schneider score. Let me have a look at his stats at the moment then. If he's just done that, and he's had a big play before. So Marco Schneider has one rush for 71 yards, one catch for 52 yards. Did Nick keep him? Did you keep Marco? Let me ask. Oh my goodness, Marco is on fire. 130 total yards and 2 touchdowns. He might be a sneaky pick for the player of the week already. He's done 2 things. 2 catches. Or not even 2 catches, 2 touches. Yeah, so you'll be fine then. You'll be fine. I know Jamal's going to be having a field day on the ELF betting. Jeez. Those Akkers are going to hit hard for Jamal, I know how much Jamal loves an Acker. 17-0 now for the Raiders, Tyrrell. In the first quarter. I think it's only going to be more of this, if I'm going to be real, if I'm going to be honest. You can kind of see that being the same throughout the whole thing. Whether or not Cologne are able to get any points on, that'll be the biggest thing, I think. If they get any points, I think they should be proud. It's a tough one for them. It's the first time in 3 seasons. Yeah, honestly, for real, Marco's really good. And Marco got Rookie of the Year in the first year, or Offensive Rookie of the Year in the first year that he was there. I can't remember. We all knew Marco was really good. But for some reason, they just weren't really getting him the ball that much. And now he's already got 2 touches and 2 touchdowns. Like, he's a phenomenal player. Absolutely. Yeah, Mark, you're going to be going crazy. This must be how, like, let me go on ChatGPT in a second. Actually, I'll do it on my phone. I'll go on ChatGPT and ask if it knows that, like, if Adam Schefter or, like, Mel Kiper can bet on NFL. I'm interested by that. What is Adam Schefter? Adam Schefter. Or who's the other one that does all the breaking news stuff? I can't remember. I'm really blanking on what his name is. No, Adam Schefter is not permitted. Interesting. Because he's an ESPN insider. It prohibit him from placing bets or facilitating the bets on the league. Interesting. That absolutely makes sense, for sure. Absolutely makes sense. The Platts might be the answer. That's a big receiver crown, but I don't know. They won a championship with Platts at quarterback. Oh my god, imagine. Imagine if Platts could take him to the promised land. We gotta relax though. It is Cologne. They're not a good team. We gotta relax. We know they're not a very good team. We kind of figured that this would be the score line, if not, worse by the first quarter. But the Raiders will have their backups in pretty early, which will be good. Maybe get another look at Tonko. That'll be fun. Was that a pick? No, thought that was a pick then. Osborne with a nice move. That was nice by Osborne there. Jeez. 4th down though, but hell of a play by Osborne. Hell of a spin. Nicely done. Prague, that's already up. Let's have a look, see what people are saying on the comment section of the Prague score. Let's have a peek of what the fan bases are saying. Here it is. Improved. Interest improved so much over the last 3 years in the NFL. I'm just here for the comment section. We need an import quarterback now. Dummans on IR. Yeah, not wrong. Imagine a league without the Enthroners, Centurions, and Mercenaries. Not a bad call, honestly. Like, I don't think we should be downsizing the league, but like, I think in an ideal world, you relocate Cologne to Amsterdam. They're not dead. We're just changing their name, badge, country, and rules. Yeah, it's not there, Fear the E, that's pretty funny. I've seen under 16 teams bad in the Endurance. I won't go that far. Yeah, tough one for them. 40-0. Not even really a hint of anything from them, to be honest. Oh, wow, that ball really did fly out. Yeah, Cologne are terrible. I do feel confident saying Cologne are the worst team to ever play in the ELF. The only thing we can hope is a quick, merciful death in terms of this game. I don't want them to go around. I don't want them to be left forever, actually, like the Cologne Centurions. They've given us a lot of great memories and an MVP. But this year, they are finished. This year, they are finito. They're not going to get a win. But I think they do play the Mercs or the Pragues. I think Bows, maybe Bows. I don't know. I can't remember. But we good to see that competition with them, the Mercs. But I do think they'll get smacked even there. There goes Hasavanta for another good drive, but there's a flag. Yeah, that's kind of silly. You know, you don't want to be getting flags at that instance, I'm not going to lie. Like, you're up so easily, you don't need to be holding. I don't think they'll get past you, to be completely honest. Hasavanta, I think we'll see more of him in this game, actually. Number 17. Right, let's have a little look. I want to look back at the ELF stats, get the live numbers for Bonatti, who has currently got 9 carries for 27 yards, which actually isn't crazy, but 1 touchdown. And that's important for us as fantasy viewers. Touchdowns are the big points. I don't think I have anyone else. Oh, I have the Raiders defense. And I don't think they've got any turnovers. I don't know how big the drop-off is from the teams from top to bottom. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, it is. Like, you've got the Elite 6, maybe 7. Let me get a full list, actually. Let me get my power rankings up from this week. Tagged on my Instagram. It is there. So, you've got the Elite 8, I think, which is Vikings, Fire, Storm, Munich, Ravens, Paris Musketeers, Stuttgart Surge, Frankfurt Galaxy, and Madrid Bravos. Maybe even you could say Elite 6, and you could drop out the Galaxy and the Bravos. And then you have like a competitive midfield with people like the Raiders and Hamburg and the Panthers and arguably Madrid, arguably Frankfurt. And then you've got that bottom third, Berlin, Prague, Mercenaries, and Throners and Cologne, which are just quite far off. But yeah, you're absolutely spot on. Cologne are an exception though, because they're just the worst team I've ever seen. They're super, super bad. Oh, Chafin, man. Darian Chafin just followed me. Interesting coincidence. He was fun. Whistle's blown. The Cologne player down. That's the last thing they need at the moment, to be honest. A little bit. Jadrian stabbed me inside. It's the progress that feels the best. I don't know. Jadrian's, but it's the progress that feels the best. They're a shit team. Prague look good. That's my response to that. Top 10 are pretty good. The rest are blowouts with all due respect. Reasonable. I need to look at those 10. I'm just replying to Jadrian. Hey, Prague look good. Okay, top 10. Yeah, honestly, Hamburg were competitive with Madrid. Madrid were competitive with Galaxy. Galaxy were competitive with Surge, kind of. Not really, but a little. Not really. I think you're right. Oh, Nick still got fucking Marco. Run rush, 70 yards. TD. 1 catch. 50 yards. TD. perfect. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's just an easy one for him. This game's not even a competition. Not even a competition. This one's just is what it is. This run score. Bonatti get 200. Yes, we want Bonatti stats. We love Bonatti stats. There's one thing that we love. Bonatti stats. It's what we do best. Yeah, ELF betting's good for the league. A lot of people have been asking about ELF betting over the last couple of years. It's really hard to get it licensed. To have a league and have betting on it, it's really hard to get licensed. So it's good that they have. Good for the fans. Gets them more involved. Sometimes, we've got to be careful with this stuff, of course. We don't want it to become a negative thing. Naturally. 1st and 25 for the Raiders. What's the odds they go for a pass? Alright, give it to Platscomber. Let that man throw the rock. Get it to Schneider again. That's just funny. Love how he's got 2 catches for like 130 yards. There's Platscomber. The arm! Oh my god! Platscomber! That was a fucking rocket! A thunderbolt from the arm of Platscomber. Oh my god! What the fuck? Is Platscomber the guy at quarterback? That was a fucking ripper. Not yet. Surge has not started just yet. When Surge start, I'll be watching Surge. But currently it is it's about 45 minutes until the Surge start playing. Oh my goodness. What a fucking throw. Bonatti. That was an absolute lightning bolt. That was incredible. My lord. My goodness gracious me, that was amazing. We'll see a replay of that. Yeah, I don't know why anyone doubted me on that one. I don't know why anyone even nearly doubted that one. Jacory Sullivan finally getting off the mark as well. A dead ass lower. I'm not even joking. Kelowna, the worst team to ever play in the ELF. I think they'd struggle with GFL 3. I'm being dead ass. Terrible team. Like, I don't want to be rude, but like, whoever is in charge of building this team, like, give me the reins, bro. Let me take the reins. Let me take those reins real quick. They built so late. It's brought through loads of GFL linemen and stuff like that. Wait, what? Mine says it's upcoming still. No, it's upcoming at 6 Central Europe. Oh wait, what? Maybe I'm on set. I'm not on CET. I'm not in CET. My fault. Let's have a look. Hold on. Am I wrong? Yeah, my fault. I was on Central European time. Yeah, my bad. My bad. That's my bad. No, it says back to live. There we go. My fault. Yeah, okay. My apologies. Sorry for doubting you. We'll go back to the very start. That was an absolute dime of a my bad. On the website it says CET 5 o'clock. 6 o'clock CT. My bad. My fault. Apologies, everyone. Apologies, everyone. What? No way was it actually? No way was it actually. I'm going to start watching that now. I'm going to skip through the first quarter. Low key, the field looks cool. I know it's a football field, but like, kind of looks sick with the circle around Hamburg, don't you think? No way was it actually a pick six. You're taking a piss. That would be nutty if that was actually if that is the actual reality. I'm gonna run to Tommy Wah, of course. I don't think do I have any skin in this game in terms of like fantasy players. No, I do not actually. That's interesting. I have one fantasy player of neither of these teams. Dime by Riley. Shout out Tebs in the commentary as well. Fellow Brit. There's Pedro with a short catch. Can't get anything out of it though. Nothing there. That's bat down by Kyle. Nicely done, Kyle. Third goal by Riley. Lions have a nice shot over the middle, which is incomplete, nearly picked. Though I would be skipping a lot of this. Damn, he went for it too. Fuck. Off the hands, it looks like. Alright, so this is Talia's first pass. Oh my god, it fucking was! Oh my, welcome to Europe, buddy. Welcome to Europe. Holy fuck. Just think, Raheem Wilson. Oh man, two of our logos are going to be watching that too. Fuck. Wow. Raheem fucking the Dream Wilson. That's why you don't test these two DBs. I literally said in a pre-show on Friday, like, these are two very experienced defensive backs you do not want to be testing. Wow. That's huge. That's crazy. That's fucking absurd. That's like blown my mind. His first pass in the year left is a pick six. Second pass incomplete. I did say that he struggles to read defenses. I'm just saying. Third down. Oh my god, that is absolutely shocking. Oh my god, two of our logos sacked as well. So a pick six, an incompletion, and then a sack. my fault. My fault. I was on Central European time. I misread. Okay, we're catching up. We're very close to being live. Trying to get a little bit to Harkley with the ball. Expected a lot of short games to Harkley. It's a Harley, not Harkley, sorry. There we go. We're nearly back live. Nearly back. I'm glad I got to see Platscummer's arm before I went and saw that. Guy with a broken tackle. Nicely done. Gets a few yards out of it. Extra. But punt. Ooh, wow, though. Surge were like 20-point favorites. I laughed at them for being 20-point favorites, but shit, maybe the betting lines are up to something. I'm speaking too soon. So 6-0. Slung down. Nicely done. That was a ferocious one. Oh fuck! Guys wide open. Look at him. Easy. Great catch. Brings it in for a touchdown. Nicely done, Lewis Geyer. Nicely done. Holy. They got to go for two here, don't they? Oh, they didn't actually kick the PAT. That's a surprise. Hamburg kind of getting maybe fraud shaked a little bit. I'm just saying, maybe just a touch. Right, we are now live. Are we live? Yeah, we're live. We're live. Okay, cool. Here we go. So Talia back out now. A very disappointing first drive for him. I can't lie. And we had message message Nick, Talia, pick 6 in his first pass. Oh, here he goes again. Moving out right. He's gonna... Oh my god, he nearly threw another one! Oh my god, he nearly threw another one. Oh my god, he looks bad. That should have been picked. Straight up should have been picked. What the fuck? He looks bad. I'm not gonna be fucking sugarcoating it. Venselberger nearly got picked like easy there. That was close. My lord. And I was getting searched, but like Jesus Christ. Here he goes again. They're just sitting back in coverage, saying that rush. There he goes again, sacked again. That's not going to be unnecessary roughness, is it? Wow. I'm shocked, guys. Okay, no foul on the play. I am shocked and awe that he has been so poor. A pick 6, a near pick, sacked twice. Like, Surge are just sending a 3-man rush and just sitting in coverage, and they cannot do anything about it. This is wild. This is a crazy comeback, hopefully, by the Surge. Not as if they didn't, play well against Paris, only conceded 7 points, but jeez. My lord. Hamburg need to turn this around. Give them another quarter so far, but Lowen's, yeah, I mean, they kind of are. Oh my god! Oh my god, he's nearly done it again! He's nearly thrown his 3rd pick. He's thrown 1. He should have thrown 2 more picks on this fucking drive. Oh my god. Wow. They sold shirts with his fucking face on, by the way. Oh my god. See, this is when people annoy me when they're like, oh, the ELF, they lose to a Division 3 team. No, they fucking wouldn't. You're telling me this Surge team, would kick the shit out of any Japanese team. And I fucking still... Oh, it's blocked the punt! Oh my god! Oh my god, this Surge team kicks the shit out of every Japanese team. I stand on that. Fuck the X-League. Oh my god. Wow. Well, I made fun of the for Bet365 and having 20-point favourites, and they're pretty much up by 20 points. That is incredible. That is honestly incredible. My mind is blown, like biblical proportions. Oh my lord. Oh, wow. I'm folded. I'm folded. I'm speechless. I am speechless. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I ain't gonna deny that. Absolutely, but I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about Dirt. I'm talking about like Surge, real teams. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's criminal that they've able to put a beating on them this bad. Like that's absolutely incredible. Like that's absolutely incredible. Holy. I am completely floored. They're now a 34-point underdog. I'm looking at it now. That is incredible. Honestly, incredible. Fuck me. The Raiders have gone to a 43-point favourite. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I did not see this coming. I didn't think he was going to be elite. I literally said to Tabs, who's on commentary, I was like, I'm a little bit worried he's going to be mid. I did not think he would be this bad. Fuck me. Oh my lord. Incredible. What the fuck? I'm like astounded. Honestly astounded. Like they're just playing them. They're just fucking destroying them. They're just destroying them. Yeah, run the ball is a good choice. Run the ball is a damn good choice. Holy, like this is the first quarter. The first quarter. And so far we've had Torico throw a pick six, throw 2 passes that should have been picked, been sacked twice. Because maybe he can't read defenses. Maybe that's what it is. Damn, I feel bad for him because this is pressure. Like, I know he played the Big Ten, all blah, 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 blah. He looked a little bit nervous on some of the videos they were releasing. And the, wow, look at that fucking stop. Dot flags. I want to get surged flags now. Cats with a great stop. Oh, my lord. I'm astounded. Don't deny that. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, they need a timeout. They could call. Good call. Holy, look at that great tackle on Chris Kaya. It was Lackman. For real, Mac got a win. Mac beat all Mac CFL fucking playing. Get Mac in the Big Ten, see what happens. He's gonna dominate. Oh my god, I've had one too many beers. I've had one, by the way, and I'm already talking like this. I don't mean that, by the way. I'm like floored. I've never seen a start like this from such a highly anticipated player. There's about pick six in the first one. I know we can come back. He's extremely talented. Big Ten, Maryland. But like, what the fuck? 3rd and 13. Good run. Good tackle. Surge tackling well at the moment too. Physical tackling. Yeah, get into the ball carrier early. Ball. Wow. I'm like, I don't know words. I'm sorry, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, it's out of words. 4th and 9 now. We saw a block already. We might see more now. Nah, they got rid of it. They got rid of it. You can still see a return now. Harley's a good returner. Good with the ball in his hands. There we go. Nice gains. Good gains. Good gains. Good gains. Good job by Harley. Fuck me. Breaks the first time. He's done a better job so far than Talia has in his left debut. I'm just like, I'm stunned. Stunned into silence would be a good way to put this. The Surge haven't even had to cook offensively. They've had a pick six. They've had a special teams score. They've had one really good offensive score from Geyer, but they haven't even really needed to get out all their tools, and they're still up by 20. Oh, Riley! Riley with the spin move. Anyone else see that? Holy fuck, this game's fucking eventful. Look at Riley move. Look at this. Whoop! Oh my lord. Filthy spin. Yeah, welcome to Europe. Holy wow. Welcome to Europe. I told you, and I told you, and I told you, and I told you, and I told you. Players coming into the Europe for the first time in the quarterback position struggle. Everyone, all the time, says this is the next guy. No. Quarterbacks struggle at the next level. Ben Holmes is the only player to ever have succeeded in his first year in Europe. Ever. In the ELF history. Of course, GFL is different. Other leagues are different. ELF. It's only been him. Whew. He's going for it. Ooh, Pedro off the fingertips. Just a bit too much air on it, I think, there from Riley. He's a bit banged up. Jesus, we're only in the first quarter. I think it will even out. I don't think it's going to be like this the whole game. Hamburg will start getting something into momentum, you'd think. Maybe some of the run game, or maybe Talia will kick it up a gear and show why he's been anointed as their new star. But this is a wild start. 3rd and 3 by Riley, empty set. Just patient. Pump fake. Takes a sack. Fourth down. I don't believe it to be truthful. He's leader in the Big Ten Division Conference. I expect so much time. Maybe he needs time. He probably does. But again, every single quarterback except for Ben Holmes, who see why you look at this time last year, I was skeptical of Ben for the same reasons. He proved to be an elite quarterback. Players do not play well in their first quarterback season in Europe, in the ELF. It's just facts. Ooh, bit of a row one, but the surge got out. As he was hit hard. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Even like you look at all the quarterbacks that have been successful in the ELF, they've all had a year, other than Ben Holmes, they've all had a year at least in other leagues. Like Zach Edwards played in Spain before he went to the ELF. Russell Tabor had a season in Spain before he left. Jadrian was a veteran of Europe. Chad Jeffries was a veteran of Europe. Riley's a veteran of Europe. Jalen Henderson knows not be great in the ELF so far, but is also a veteran of Europe, so he was seen as a better prospect than other players coming into their debut years, like TJ Irons, like Michael Leon, players like that, like Talia. Like every single metric, they are not good in their first season. It's so fascinating, honestly. Like the graphs I posted so long ago have aged like fine wine. And people were like, oh, these graphs don't mean anything. It's like, yeah, they fucking do, bro. My goodness. End of the first quarter. If we see him throw another pick, man. Might even get benched for Mac. That'd be wild. They just seem to be running the ball at the moment, though. They don't want to pass it. They haven't passed it in a long time. They're down. Flags in the play there. And Ben Holmes played very well. He was very good. Tripping. Don't see that very often. I think you kind of hear I want you to hear like a little bit of the background. No, I don't think that's. Hold on. There was something with Erdman. I don't know if it was. He didn't statistically perform that good. Let me try and find it. Maybe I'm tripping, but I did run the numbers. Yeah, Erdmann was still below average. Erdmann got 25 touchdowns, which is good. I think Ben Holmes definitely skews the average. The linear touchdown level, he's below that, especially on yards. He doesn't look very good compared to Holmes. If you take Holmes out of the sample size, it'll definitely help. But also, you look at that Vienna team, and that was so stacked. You are right, though. He's definitely a another player that could be argued. But didn't Jackson Erdmann throw through a few picks? I can't actually remember. Is Mo warming up? I've just had a message from someone. Attack wild side. Jeez. Honestly, I think Barcelona also beat the 25. I'm getting messages about like, oh, is Mo warming up? Who's worse at Barca and Cologne? It's been a wild one. Yeah, everyone was one. It was funny though. Just did one season in Europe, won a championship, and then just fucking left. So, all right, fair enough. Birdsong was another one that was pretty good in his first year, but not like elite, not an all-star level. But where's the other one? That was like most callbacks do ass. I got all the numbers and the stats. It's on my page. Like most of them fall below under 20 touchdowns. I think the only players who've got over 20 touchdowns in their first year in Europe was Matty Ice, Birdsong, Erdmann, and Holmes. And Holmes is the only player to get over 30. Very interesting numbers. And we'll see. I need to do maybe that study on like replacement quarterbacks, because Talia is both a rookie in Europe and also on a replacement. Like he's coming in to replace Michael Leon, who's also a European rookie. So double. Oh my god. Hamburg. -7 total yards in the first quarter. Sorry, -6 total yards in the first quarter. Oh my god. Yeah, you're right. You and Jamal are much better historians than I am. I'll give it absolutely no question about it. Ah, my camera's died. Hold on. Don't worry, everyone. You have a backup. Don't worry. Oh shit, Talia's going off again. That was better. There we go. Hooah! That should kick in just a second, don't worry. There it is. My goodness me. Let's put that one on charge. Phenomenal. Talia going off again. Alright, that was better. Yikes, yeah, -18 passing, 12 rushing. Yikes. Not a strong start. Couple rushing yards from him now. He's starting to maybe get in a bit of a groove. Maybe we'll see him improve. Maybe we'll see him improve. Maybe we won't. I think playing someone like Raheem is so big for him too, though, because Tagovailoa was in the CFL, right? He was around the CFL. Raheem played in the CFL for years. Mitch Fettig is a really fucking good player too. Surprised Mitch Fettig didn't go to the CFL after last year, to be honest. Russell Tabor, absolutely. Unless we're going like pure rookie, like a guy that's never been in Europe before, then Reed would probably be my number one out of that. But I do think this is the best rookie seasons we've had about ever, honestly, because we've got some good rookies that are coming through. Reed, of course, he's still like pretty young in terms of quarterback years. We've got Russell Tabor, who is very young and performing well. I think DJ has showed a lot with his legs, but still, I'm still on the fence about his quarterbacking ability and his attitude. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to try and lie about it or like act like it's not a big deal. His attitude stinks. Second and 4. Rush coming through. He's evaded it. It's a bad missed tackle. He throws downfield. It's nearly picked up again. Mitch, got to do better, brother. You're an ELF Live alumni. Whoever came flying past, I bet it was Lucas Seibert. I don't know. I couldn't tell. You went by too fast. Seibert always goes flying through. Just off the hands of Mitch Fettig. Outstanding by him. Such a good defensive back. Such a good player. Right, 3rd and 4. Drop the magic star. Wow, delay a game. That's not fun. A few decent players in a row and it's gone. Sullivan apparently another touchdown. Shout out Jacory. I knew he was good. I liked Jacory Sullivan a lot when he was coming in. Hasn't like blown up statistically yet, but the talent is definitely there. 3rd and 4. I mean, moments, but nearly 4 picks in total for Talia. I know 2 of them were on the same drive. It would have ended the drive, but even still. Two delay games in a row. Holy shit. Get the fucking play out, guys. It ain't that hard. And I'm not going to lie, he's not been there that long. The play shouldn't be that complicated. The play should just be fucking simple, I think, my opinion. I don't know, I'm not an offensive coordinator. But how you're 3rd and 4 and you go to a 3rd and 10 because of 2 delay games when you're 20-0 down after throwing a pick 6 and nearly 3 other picks and taking multiple sacks is crazy. Speaking of which, throws out of bounds. Over to Europe, big man. Tough. Me trying to look at his numbers. Surge defense coming through, though. My goodness. Raiders are up 45. Love that for them. So box score. Talia's 0 for 6. What? I didn't realize he was 0 for 6. Wow. 0 for 6 and a pick 6. That's brutal fun. That's brutal. I'm going to put that in the chat. 0 for 6, 1 INT. I'll go to Europe. I think they've honestly, I don't mean to be horrible. Yeah, I think at this point, I'm not going to lie, if he doesn't start getting something together before half, you got to take him out. You got to put Mo in. Oh. Guess we'll find out. I'm not sure what we'll do about that, but we'll find out. See if Riley can get some points on the board before 10 minutes. Play clocks are good, apparently. There we go. I wanted you guys to hear just a little bit of commentary, but just not a ton. Well put, Tabs. It's a high pass to Mr. Geyer, but he's able to get maybe a yard out of it. Geyer's added that nasty stiff arm to his repertoire over the last couple of days, hasn't he? Because he got one last week too. No, not last week, the week before. 2 weeks. Hamburg with a monumental collapse. There's Albert. Let Albert go. Albert's a great receiving back, one of the best. I loved that when they first signed him. Albert's so good. I think last year he had equal as many rushing yards, so he did receiving yards. Ooh, fucking have fun, brother. Jesus Christ, have fun. This team is electrifying. Excuse the pun with defense. They are so good. Where they've got Lachman and Gruber and Malumba on the defensive line, which is one of the best defensive lines in the league. And then you've got Noblak, who's been really good as a linebacker. He's just everywhere. Just a tackling machine this year. And then defensive backs doesn't really get much better than having Fettig and Wilson. I think it's my favourite and probably the best, is the best duo of defensive backs in the league. It's tough. It's tough. And you have people like Venza, Venzelberger, Engel, who are all just really good DBs. Like, really just solid, nice German DBs. Pat's coming 2 touchdowns with the pass. He threw that bomb to Joy Corey Sullivan before he went into this game too. Unlucky. A false start. I'm definitely getting some food at halftime, by the way. I'm going to get food and another beer at halftime. Should be a really, really good game. That Munich Surge game is going to be box office stuff. There's Albert on a draw. Not much. Maybe 3 or 4. Yeah, that's going to be a really fun game. Munich versus Surge. Of course, I'm going to have to go Surge. Respectfully. Like, oh my god, are you watching the same game we're watching? You know what I mean? Like, people got mad about us about the Raiders and that, picking the Raiders above Munich. I get it, that was a tough game. So I understand being a little bit like, oh, no, 50-50, why didn't you pick us? I get it. People should not be mad at why we're so excited about the Surge. Look at that offensive line work. Albert through. One more to beat. Oh, I just couldn't get it on. Yeah, it's going to be so good. It's going to be such a fun game. It'll be such a fun game. What a play by Albert there. Look at that offensive line unit, man. They just box out half the defenders. Juke by Albert. Can't quite get his foot under, and then he gets a little bit more burst, and he gets tripped up again. 10 minutes left of the second. We could see him go up 27, so I'm just checking my battery's charging just in case the camera dies again, which it probably will by the end of the night. There's a handoff to Albert this time. Run the ball quite a lot this drive. I think Vikings Fire. I'm still favoring Fire as of now, just because of the home situation. I think. Oh, I just realized I need Miranda to perform well in this game. The tight end for the Surge. I need him to kind of come in clutch. I've never really had a big performance from a tight end in fantasy. Let's see what we can get. Oh! Goya with the catch! Oh! Whoa! My lord. How about seeing the spark, but look at that playing. Hamburg's tragic. I mean, shit, Hamburg have got a Big Ten, like, all-time player. They got the Defensive Player of the Year. And they got a borderline all-star safety. And they're no pushover. Yeah, Cologne terrible. 27-0. 27-0. Blocked. 26-0. Fuck you, Hamburg. Making me look like a fool. Oh my goodness. Right, let me order a... Let me... $26-0 is insane. Beautiful, just mossed him. Unbelievable. This is his big game. Huge game for him. 2 touchdowns in the day for him already. We're already 9 minutes left of the second quarter. I mean, Street is going to return, but there's a hell of a lot more than one return to get back anywhere near anything. Nine minutes after the second, it's 6-0. Street nicely done. Shouldn't have taken on the kicker, to be honest, but should not be taking on kickers when you're making a return. Just fucking find the space, but we move. 45-0 for the Raiders. What's crazy is they were still only a 9-point underdog, a 9-point favorite. Sorry. Do not know what the Lions were cooking with that. An odd one, to say the least. Let's see if Hamburg can complete a pass. Still yet to happen, by the way. And then right in the middle, nothing. Maybe a yard if they're lucky. My goodness. Cologne have had 39 yards of total offense. Ugh. Yeah, honestly. Terrible team. I said, I cannot believe that the audacity of someone to message me and be like, what do you mean Cologne are bad? Like, they've got some pieces. No, they don't, brother. No, they don't. They are terrible. Truly just a tragic team. Right, can they complete a pass? Big time there, because they need to start fucking doing something. Oh my god. I can't believe this. I genuinely can't believe this. I'm dumbfounded. That's what, 7 passes in a row without a completion and a pick he also has? No, he's got no chemistry with the offense. That's a good point by Tebs. Like, he's got nothing going on at the moment. He's not on the same wavelength as any of them. Let's see what he's got now. He's rolling out again. He's rolled out a lot of times. Throwing it up. Oh, he's finally completed a fucking pass. Holy shit. Yeah. Honestly. He finally did something. He finally did something. He finally showed why he's a Big Ten legend. Massive. Massive. Obviously, it's pretty good callbacks, but it's a great amount. Just get rid of him. If given the ball to Seki, that's a nice run. That's a little bit of satin here. Maybe just a little bit, a touch perhaps. I think Seki's gonna have to be the man. I think there's many other guys who are going for that spot at the moment. Yeah, honestly, yeah. They're so weird. I think they got lucky with Madrid. I think they got lucky with Madrid. They had a really, really close game. I think they got lucky against Prague because Prague did a terrible job at stopping a run, which again you could argue was them doing a good job. Sure, maybe, but I do think they got a little bit lucky as well with Prague shooting themselves in the foot with flags and blowing a second half. But like, I think they've kind of been not fraud checked, but like, fuck, this is bad. They're better with a German at quarterback. Oh my goodness, isn't it? He picked again! Like, if it was the receivers run bad routes, or like he's trying to just make something happen, I'm kind of a bit more lenient with these picks. But deadass, the balls are just in the wrong place. Like, that ball was not where it needed to be anywhere near, but it was behind him. It was behind Raheem. 4th down and 5. Are they going to kick a field goal? They're going to go for it. They're going to kick a field goal. I guess it would technically be chipping away. Points on the board before the half. I'm definitely going to the toilet at halftime as well. Oh my god, he fumbled the punt. Oh my fucking god. Oh my. Oh. A field goal muffed and returned for a touchdown. On a pick, by the way. That was technically a pick 6. That's a pick 6. That's mental. That's mental. So Schlom picks up the ball, gets kind of like nearly batted down, and the D-line picks it up, runs 8 yards for a touchdown. Is Groob? Was it Groob? Oh my lord. I'm astounded. Honestly, I'm like amazed. I'm amazed. Like, I'm out of my mind. I'm blown. I'm amazed. The game is cut. Fun. Oh, my membership ran out. My membership has just ran out. Okay. Alright. Let me just hide that real quick while I just renew my fucking membership. Be right back, guys. Reviewing my fucking membership. Let's just buy a month pass and then I'll get it reimbursed. It's fine. Oh my goodness gracious me. I love that it cut off halfway through the field goal, or the attempt. I'm glad, though, it didn't happen during that moment. I would have been very annoyed if it happened during the moment of that return, but we will be fine. God, imagine that. There we go. Right, let's try this again. Here we are. Pooh, 33-0. So watch what CK is saying. No longer watching this game. Hamburg aren't a good team, I have to be honest. They have Kitchens, a good safety, but overall it's awful. I agree. This is why I said the preseason. People fucking got annoyed at me. I said they lack the Germans to make up a really elite team. Yeah, I know people made me doubt myself a little bit. They were like, "Oh, but you know that. Oh, how about that? You know, they got close to Madrid." This confirms to me I was right. This has been an absolute shit kick-in, to say the least. Whew. Let's have a look at these stats too. Yeah, I mean, Marcus, you're living the dream. Hamburg and Cologne are nearly a perfect team. Anything that needs is new offensive line, defensive line, linebacker, receiver, and running back, maybe even quarterback. Even add that in. Let's refresh on these stats, see what Talia is currently cooking out. 1 for 9 for 34 yards and a pick 6. There we go, we got an incompletion. There we are. What, second longest completion of the game for him. Ooh, I'm actually blown away. Stuttgart surge. Riley with an efficient 11 for 16 for 2 touchdowns. Geyer with 4 catches for 94 yards and 2 touchdowns. Miranda got an 18-yard catch. That's good. We needed that. We needed that for the fantasy. Because we haven't had the best fantasy football run so far. Let's have a look at the Raiders defense. Have they done anything? We got an interception. Oh, Talia again. They're just getting these short dump-off passes to him now. I think they're trying to build up his confidence, which makes sense, absolutely. Benatti with 84 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Nice. Love that. Sullivan with 2 touchdowns, 94 yards. A sack by Paz. A few TFLs for him. A interception by Lucky. That's kind of mad. Lucky got a pick. Wait, what? Lucky? Oh, my bad. It said... Oh, sorry, Precious. My bad. I read the last name. Incomplete again. My lord. I am blown away. Even Brady cannot grant. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Navigation to zone's horrible. Yeah. Pretty left spread out team get. No, do not get Milan Black. Oh my god, do not get Milan Black. My bad, Precious. I'm a big fan of Precious. My bad. Just read the last name. Way more. You know something. We're getting some completions now. Yeah, Cologne relocate to Amsterdam. I wouldn't be mad at that. Get Milan, fuck off. Do not want Milan at all. If we're going to have an Italian team, it can be somewhere else. Cannot be the Siemens. Get them out. Put it in Florence or Parma or Rome. Not Milan. They had their chance. And their crowds weren't even good. Like, if they filled the crowd up, it would have been a bit more, like, fair enough. But... Complete. Fumble! Oh, incomplete. They can honestly call that a fumble. Austria could not support a third team. I agree. You think Milan are worse than the Andorras and Cologne? No, but their fucking organization's a fucking mess. Trust me, I've dealt with it myself. They do not deserve to be. Plus, they're I think 2-2 in the IFL 2. So no, they do not deserve to be back in the ELF. Like if you took a team and put it in Rome, I wouldn't be mad at it. Get some Italian homegrowns and a completely fresh new team. That could work. This would not work. Alright. Italia's going to get away with a big game now. Florence will be cool. They got Guelphi, but they'd have to change the name, and I don't think they'd be accepted with that. If they want to make a Guelphi team, they'd have to change the name. What the fuck's a Guelphi? Like, I know it's very important to their team and their identity, and blah, 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 blah. What the fuck's a Guelphi? No one in Europe understands that. Americans don't understand that. It's hard to root for that team. Search defense is incredible, man. They're not even finished. You get another pick out of them easily. If nearly had 4, they honestly should have more picks. I'm not gonna lie. 5 million. That's my estimation. My estimation is about 5 to 6 million. That's not official, by the way. That's just my educated opinion. There you go. See me in SH. Stadium's a big part. Players, not that expensive, honestly. Like it adds up, of course, but stadium and accommodation. That's the big bits. Yeah, 4-5 million, maybe 6, honestly. London's expensive. And also it has to be London, it cannot be anywhere else. People say Manchester, absolutely fucking not, that's delusional. Some people say Bristol, absolutely not. Don't, this is just not big enough. Like it's not known enough. Scotland, no. Like it can't be the first one. If they did a second team and tried to bring back the Claymores, maybe. But like their fan, they'd have to have like a big research into that fan base and see if they'd be willing to go to games. Send a message. What the fuck is this game? It's been a bit of a mental one. Absolutely insane. Yeah, like people complaining about things again, as always. I really thought the negativity of like some of the people in the league would stop by now, but it isn't. Maybe. Like they could be in a team like Leyton Orient, but the season is awkward and they'd have to pay for infrastructure. What was the question? Was Wrexham's in Wales? That ain't happening. Yeah, Albert's awesome. Was that an ELF record to never go away, Albert? Oh, hold on. Nah, incomplete. If Albert had a record? Longest for... Oh, the longest QB sneak. Is it the longest QB sneak? That'll be my guess. The Gator roll. Against Paris in week 6 or week 8. 6? With the gold unis. Mental game. Because then Berlin, it's the only game Berlin that played well in the second half. They played terrible in the first and really well in the second. Talia again, going up the middle. There are flags. Lots of flags came in there. Oh man, how much time you got, brother? How much time do you have, CK? Honestly, it would be quicker for me to tell you what was right with the Barcelona Dragons than was what was wrong with the Barcelona Dragons. They didn't even get visas. I had fucking friends of mine. They were like, yeah, I'm on a Shenyang visa. Like, I can only be here for 3 months. Like, they weren't even going to be there for the whole year because they could only get Shenyang visas, which are only 90 days. The league is not 90 days. Ridiculous. That's a good one, actually. I like that. It's a good one. I did not know that. Fun fact, that one. Talia, they are deep. Incomplete again. Come on, Raheem. There's another drop by you there, brother. My lord, though. Like, what's he doing? I don't know if... Like, that should have been pegged. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've never been more disappointed. Great location, bad ownership, pretty much. Pick 6 Raiders, good for the fantasy. These are, Enthroners, homegrown quarterback, we know their shit. Cologne, we know their shit. And this is a big surprise. Like, let's not act like any of us thought this was going to happen. Let's not act like any of us thought this was going to happen. And the league is more balanced. Like, it's not even an argument. It's facts. Like, it is more balanced. Like we said, the top 6 to 8, all really good. Bottom half of the league is shit for the most part. But you're right. It's not great, but... Yeah, but honestly, Barcelona ownership was terrible. I'm just going to be right back. I'm going to get my food. That'll be 2 seconds.
Everyone picked for the surge. As it stands right now, it's looking like that was a pretty healthy bet there as that run goes at least 9 yards there. I feel like we haven't seen a Yayo in a while, but he comes back and he makes an instant impact here for the surge. And you can just see there some of the big men for the surge just, for lack of a better term, just bullying some of the SeaDevils. Second and two. Hennessy's going to fire it. He's going to fire it. And on the money. Riley and Hennessy. Absolutely on the money. Michael Harley Jr. is going to bring absolute pizza. Nice and poised there from Hennessy. Great arc. Michael Harley Jr.'s got it. And I mean, he's made an indelible impact today in his ELF debut. Two men with Miami connections making their ELF debut today, but it seems that Michael Harley Jr. is the man who he was the highest rated player they're going to be looking at first here.
Fucking beer and pizza, boys. Beer and pizza. Doesn't get much better than this, though, does it? A bit of a surprising one, nevertheless. We have food and drink for the second half. Wow. Right, Riley. Just let it fly. There he is. Oh my god. Oh man. That is sensational. Holy fuck. Oh my god. I did not miss a huge reception. Nah, CK and Throners are terrible, brother. Prague are actually alright. They're not elite, but they're fine. Better than Hamburg. I still stand on that. Hamburg have got lucky twice. Oh my god. Wow. Like I'm astounded. I'm actually generally astounded. Like amazing. Like honestly amazing. 40-0 at half. 40. Yeah, that's a good reminder by Tebs there. This is a score that Prague just won in the whole game. Against the Andronas. How are Hamburg so bad? Just an absolute dime. Let's have a look at some stats. My goodness me. Let's give it a refresh. So, Talia 5 for 17, 85 yards and an interception. Riley 13 out of 18 for 3 touchdowns. Geyer 5 catches, 118 yards and 3 touchdowns. My God. Man, defensively they've just got tire numbers. Malumbo's got 2 sacks. Lackman's got a sack. You got a pick by Raheem. Obviously a couple PDs by Raheem as well. I'm blown away. Never in a million years I think it would be. I clowned everyone, like the betting companies, for thinking this was going to be a 20-point game. I clowned on them. Hamburg were like top 10 on a lot of people's rankings. This is like Jordan Newman saying, fuck your Big Ten quarterback. I got Riley motherfucking Hennessy. That's all I need. And he's about to rip your shit up. My God. Shows how much that European experience comes in, honestly, for real. And having a really good team, of course. But, like, Riley is probably like a top unanimous level quarterback. Yeah, let's cool down. It's still piping hot. I don't want to burn my mouth on stream. That'd be kind of embarrassing. I'll talk for another few hours, yeah. I'm so shocked. 43 seconds? Can they fuck it up anymore? Good call. Just run the ball. Just run the ball. This is a dominant performance. Probably the most dominant performance I've seen this season by a team that wasn't Cologne. It's not a team that a lot of people thought would be a top 10. Shocked. Shock and all. I definitely think it's going to calm down in the second half. I don't think it'll stay like this. It has got to be literally the worst case scenario. It physically, realistically, it can get worse. Yeah. It doesn't really. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't get it. I do not get it. What are the Hamburg doing wrong? What are they doing wrong? They need to break it down right. Yeah, Raiders can just take the backups in. I'm surprised they can get an Austrian quarterback in just to be backup, to be honest. They knew they were going to win this game. This is not good for them. Oh my god. Oh, we know how the fuck the men have come back from this. This is the biggest loss in Hamburg in a long time. I'm just gonna put scenes. Scenes in Hamburg. 1 and 2. You know what's crazy is like in a different world, Hamburg were 2-0 going into this. Mental. Total yards for Surge 269. Total yards for the Hamburg SeaDevils 101. The passing yards for Hamburg 67 compared to the 214 of the Surge. Wow. An unbelievable set of circumstances, really, isn't it? I don't think anyone really saw this happening. I don't think anyone saw this happening. Unbelievable, honestly. Like, from the Surge perspective as well, just to put up an absolute beating. Because it is a beating. Like, it's an absolute fucking destroying, even. I know, really, there's a lot that can come out of this one. I think we got to see next week how Hamburg could possibly come back from this. Like, mentally and player-wise, you know, they're going to be checked out. It's definitely a factor. It's definitely important. It's a big one for them because who they got next week? Let me have a look at that. Let's see who Hamburg's got next week. Wikipedia. Hamburg SeaDevils. So they've got who next? They got Berlin next. That should be a win. They should beat Berlin. And then they got Rhine, they'll lose that. And then they got Hamburg, then they got Prague, which will be a very interesting game. At home, you'd think they actually got a pretty big home stretch to play against the Bravos, Storm and Rhine, all at home. And they finish off the season on quite a tough one with Surge, Nordic and the Thunder all away from home. Absolutely fucking crazy. We have an Austrian QB in the game. True, my fault. I did not. Yeah, you know what I mean. The stadium is beautiful in Austria. There we go. People helping each other out. We'll love to see it. You know, when they win the crown this year, Stuttgart needs to get them in their own house. Yeah, they need to have like a big stadium in there for sure. It'd be so cool if they get to come. Oh, that'd be cool. Week 4, Raiders, Vikings. Oh my god. Yeah, let's have a go look at week 4 now that you mentioned that. I'm interested. Because there are some banger matchups pretty much every week. Well, actually, I dare say every week there's some banger matchups. Let's look at schedule. Week 4. So next week we've got Hamburg versus Berlin, which is an interesting game because both of them are not doing very well. Raiders Tyrol versus Vienna Vikings. Obviously, that's going to be a must-watch. Madrid playing the Drones. Prague versus Wroclaw. Low key, fun game. Could be interesting if Prague's bringing that same level of ability they did today. Paris versus Rhine. That's a banger. Cologne Frankfurt. Blowout. Not Madrid. Munich Ravens versus Stuttgart Surge. That's going to be a super fun one. So next week's great. It's going to be a good one as well. Just the constant level. Because in like week 5, we got Galaxy versus Storm, Bravos versus Raiders. That's a fun one. And then week 6, we got Fire and Vikings, Lions and SeaDevils again, Galaxy and Musketeers. That's a fun one. My lord. Honestly, yeah. You bet well, Alex. You bet well. Depending if the Raiders get a new callback for next week, the running game will not work against Vienna. You are right. Yeah, no, yeah, only the run game. Yes, you are right. That will be tough. They do need to get a callback in. I don't know if they have or if you just, I don't know. Really don't know. But they need to. You are right. They can't have Platenik running quarterback for Vikings. That's very dope. Ravens versus Surge. It's going to be an awesome game to watch. 450 profit? Holy shit. Damn, that's fucking more than I make in a month. My lord. That's incredible. 450 fucking pounds. How much you bet? My god. Maybe I shouldn't ask that, but oh my goodness. 450 pounds profit? That's fucking absurd. I mean, fucking fair play. It's incredible. That is a fucking win. There we are. I do think you're probably right though. They might black out some of the future things. $40 now. We're not going to get. I think we'll see the game slow down. I think Surge will start running with the backups. Hamburg will just want to get out of there as well. Cannot see them wanting to stay around. £500. So you bet 500, you made 450. Fucking fair play. Absolutely reasonable. Absolutely fair. $40. Astounded. Absolutely. Well, I mean, fucking hell. I'm still trying to fucking manage my way around a 500 bet, 450 profit. Absolutely killing it. I think my girlfriend would be furious if I started betting £500. she might actually kill me if she found out I bet £500 on something. You can't be mad though if you make that much profit. Unbelievable. It probably would be a good idea to black out some of those games for next week. You're not going to want to take bets on Cologne games ever again. Personally, I wouldn't. Deadass? Yeah, probably. Yeah, kind of terrible. If you ever get... I'm not going to give financial advice, obviously. Bet responsibly if you even want to bet, or I'm not going to make you bet at all. If you're going to bet, you feel like you want to bet against Cologne. Bet the over. You should be safe. Look at that. Beautiful play to Albert. 3 QB changes. My goodness. Then we need to see more. Right, all right. Let me think about this as like a. I am the Hamburg SeaDevils down 40-0 to Stuttgart Surge. I think you need. Well, shit. The run game ain't working, obviously. How do you open that up? I don't know. They have great edges. They can set the edge. Fucking outstanding. Let me start with the offense first. So I think you gotta keep running the ball. I don't think Italia's doing very well. Like, you can keep running it, but I just don't think it's just not like Surge defense is just so good. I just don't even think it would really do much. Yeah, honestly, 9.5 is stupid. Like, I don't know who set those odds, but it's not a good decision to set the odds that low. Is he Helvetic at minus 17? Let me check if that's changed. They are still minus 17. Huh. Interesting. I mean, Helvetic could. Let me have a look at that last couple of games. Let me have a look. Because they're not good, obviously. But 17, that's 3 scores. That's a lot. Oh yeah, I need to be on the wrong place. I need the ELF. Games. No. Okay, let me go into Mercs. Alright, I mean they are averaging 9 points and they're giving up 50 on average. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, maybe it is a good call. Yeah, they lost by the Raiders 44-6. Yeah, to be fair, that's probably a good bet. It's probably a reasonable one. I mean, they could make something out of it, I suppose. Talia's been absolutely fucking awful. Talia's been absolutely awful. Honestly, yeah. I mean, even then, if you swapped uniforms, I don't even know if they could get out of a 40-point deficit themselves. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Fuck me. My lord.
He's got another touchdown for the record books in this game as he managed to pick off.
Is Mac playing? Some people are saying he's in a Mac's playing. Oh my gosh, Powers game tomorrow at 3.5, fair enough. I mean, that is tough. I think Madrid are weird. I think they should beat the shit out of Mercenaries though. He's open. Like, this was the game that we were expecting to be a little bit closer. Not like this. Mac is in. They benched Talia. They've benched him. Oh my god. He actually got benched. That's fucking incredible. Like, that's insane. They've just benched Talia Torvaloga. That is absolutely incomprehensible to me. Going in, like, if you asked me a few hours ago. Like, holy fuck. Yeah, not surprised. I was going to say 9? How the hell did they get 9? They've actually benched Talia. He was awful. Absolutely awful. First pass was a pick 6. Could have thrown at least 3 more picks. I think he threw like 5 for 18 and 5 for 19. He was terrible. Absolutely terrible. The worst debut I've ever seen by a quarterback in the ELF. Mac. It's a completion. It's all overthrown, but it's a completion. He was terrible. I'll read you out his stats now. So, Tuavaloga went 5 completions out of 17 passes for 85 yards and a pick 6. That's it. Oh my god. Bit of a slip on a punt return there though. Nothing on that one. Hamburg getting to the QB? Absolutely not. Hamburg have had no rush defensively really because Riley's just so composed. It's been unbelievable. And they had another pick 6 that was on special teams, but it wasn't anything to do with Talia. Have they subbed out Riley? I don't know like Riley. Yeah, it's not Riley. They've subbed out Riley. Yeah. Riley's out. Yeah, Carl's playing. They just don't. They're just not good. They're just not a good football team. But they've taken out Hennessy. Lars Heidrich is in there, and they've benched Talia. Fair fucking play. Oh fuck. Whew. Second 25. I'm just not even scared for them. Like, they might concede a point or two, but I mean, yeah, they're up by 40. Like, no one in Hamburg has played well. From what I've seen, like, the receivers aren't running routes, defensive line are just getting beaten. Like, Kyle's got completely washed out there. Like, I know it's probably on like a, well, it's probably on like a container or something. But he's like, no one's played well. Are they going for it on 4th and 16 for their own fucking 10? No way did you just get offside as a Hamburg defender in that. Oh, it's on the surge. I was going to say, if Hamburg got a false start on a 4th and 16, that's dumb. Punt the ball, Surge. Are they not punting it? They're basically inside their own 10 on a 4th and 16. Oh, they're going to QB punt. Street has actually returned it really, really well. Fair play. They did something. Hamburg did something. Flag slow. Bit late though, isn't it? And that realistically. There is a flag. It's probably on Oh my god! You've just had it ripped off the board. Wow, they're done, really, aren't they? Oh my god. You can't do anything. They can't even get a punt return. Nah, just pissed. I'm not surprised. Understandably pissed off. My gosh. Even like, wow, unbelievable. You get a whole punt return, great punt return, and just get called back like that, immediate, ripped away from you. Mac again. Let's see if he can do anything out of this. Is Mac the winning? Mac is currently the winningest quarterback in Hamburg's season. They've had 3 starters in 3 games. And Mac has been the best of them. I mean, Micah did fine. Like, Micah wasn't bad. And then gets hurt. Can't finish off even the first game. And then Talia plays awful. My goodness gracious me. Genuinely dumbfounded. Like, I never would have seen it being this one-sided in my life. My God. Run the ball, Hamburg. Just run the ball. Just run the ball. And then you'll probably be okay. They're still going to pass it. Did a good job just on his feet, but at this point, just let everyone out. Great bit of contact balance, to be fair. Yeah, it's this one is. Why did you touch that? Why the fuck would you touch that? Who the fuck was that on Surge that just touched that football? Did he just knock that down? Did he just slap it? Is my mind deceiving me? Oh, he's apparently waving his hand up. Wait, what? Oh yeah, he just fucked that. Albert just fucked that. Yeah, you called for a fair catch, you should have just left it. You should have just left it. Yeah, just he chested it. Hamburg back on the field. Their best opportunity to score points this half so far. They're on a 21-yard line. 18. Chris Kamen. I see you saying Chris Kamen. It's someone completely different. Chris Mackaya. Dang it, Albert. I mean, at least you're up 40. It would be a lot worse to do it. At least, learn from your mistake now rather than do it in a big one. I know the comments are going to be like, oh, imbalance, blah, blah, blah. This league's the same as it was last year. We just all got to be like, yeah, I'm sure you saw Talia getting blown out by 40. One of the worst debuts. That's unpredictable. You just give him praise. No more praise from us. I mean, they're getting close. I think Kaya's probably going to get a touchdown here. John Levy Cruz. Fourth and goal. Sorry, first and goal. Balls behind them. I'm trying to find anything remotely interesting there, fellas. But this game has been fucked up. Not really looking to the Rays game anymore. Got the stream muted. Appreciate you there. See, there you go. That's what I'm thinking too. That's exactly what I've got. When it sounds simple, easy. I've got Spanish beers. Life is good. I'm just more astounded by how bad Frankfurt are. Not Frankfurt. The hate is spilling over. I'm just so shocked about how bad Hamburg are. Like, they're terrible. Oh, shit. That's insane, man. They're so bad. They're so bad. Mac, going deep. Oh, Mac with a touchdown. Mac. More money, more problems. More money, more scores. What a baller. What a baller. We just missed that. No, he didn't. He made it. Yeah, me too. I mean, Mo Mac, Mo Problems, Mo Money has been kind of the only quarterback for Hamburg to have really done well. To be honest, like, there we go. See, I wouldn't be having beer usually, but because I got so fucked over with my master's stuff, I decided I was going to get some beers for these games because I finished my master's stuff. But then they oh, come to this location. We're gonna have a critical assessment discussion. I was like, cool, prepped for it, had everything set out. Got there 2 hours early. Got to the room 2 hours early. Got my student ID printed out again because I didn't have my old one. I called in favors so I could print off materials. And then the day of, when I was there already, the hours before, they're like, oh, we're going to reschedule. Fun time. Fun time. I was very, very pissed off. Well, I mean, it's getting closer. It's getting closer. Yeah, sometimes. I mean, I'm drinking because I'm a UK fan that doesn't have a team. And I'm a little bit jealous that Alex made so much money on betting. I can't lie. Goes through the uprights, jeez. What a kick. What a kick. Absolutely leathered that. That's a hell of a kick. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much for us to talk about, to be fair. All the games today have been blowouts. Which is disappointing, but it is what it is. When does the other one start? 7. Lars Heilig. Incomplete. Oh my god, flag's tough. But the next game starts in about 7 minutes. They can't get anything, can they? Even the deep shots are getting PI on them. We'll get into Helvetic and Madrid for the last game of the day. It was not open at all, though, to be fair. Let's have a look at these numbers again. Okay, so we look at our box score. Mac is outperforming Talia pretty much in everything except for yards. And then Serge, Riley, just kind of perfect overall in his performance. Didn't really put foot wrong. 13 for 18. Guy, incredible. Miranda's not had the impact I hoped he would so far in my fantasy team, but I'll forgive him. Speaking of fantasy, the Raiders defense, got to see how they're doing at the moment as well. They're up 55-0. I think I'll probably just take everyone out now, to be fair. 3 interceptions. You got the American quarterback in. I don't know why one's starting. Kind of mad they didn't have the American quarterback even starting the game. Awful. Pretty sure Pedro's eligible for Rookie of the Year. I don't think he'll get it because he's not popped off statistically. But I believe he is eligible for it. Yep, Nazir's thing taken away. 430 yards. Cologne are the worst team ever. They're going 0-12 and it ain't even close. There's another pass outside. Nicely done. I think he did. Take the Raiders. They've run a lot with a lot of different people, haven't they? We'll see his defensive numbers for the Raiders. So a couple interceptions, one by Maddox, 2 sacks by Paz Gonzalez. Interception by Precious. Interception by Escobar. Fucking shout out Bruno. Oh. Kai Hono a little bit more. Wow. Unbelievable. Incredible. Like, I'm astounded. I don't really have much to say, you know. A little bit bad. Stream's been a quiet affair. Because just how dominant all these teams have been. I mean, we've got some more games tomorrow, but this one we thought was going to be very different. We did not see this one coming, I will admit. I do think that Hamburger being a little bit checked in this one. The game was more hype. Yeah, Kai's in. He's put up a few yards. Oh yeah, they're fucked. Yeah, they're fucked. But like, they can still sign players. Like, Cologne can still sign players. They can still go after some Germans if they feel like they've found some extra ones. They can cut E's because, let's be honest, pretty much every single E they've got is not good enough. They can cut all of them. That's what honestly, that's what I do. After this game, I would cut every single one of them. Especially the E's and A's. Maybe not Osborne, I keep Osborne. Everyone else is gone. Like, I'm sorry, but they're just not good. Like, they're just not good. Just reset the team mid-year. There we go. Shout out Jojo, for sure. I mean, better the German quarterbacks now. That's the one thing we can take out of this. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. There's Kai Hunter with the touchdown. Just for you there, Marcus. There you go. Just for you. Big yards for him, and I finished off with a touchdown. Nicely done, Kai. And on that bombshell, let's go to the slightly more interesting game. But yeah, you are right. Like, they stink. Put my first ever AFL D3 team against Viking scores. Yeah, true. Oh, why is it telling me I've got to pay again? I've already got this. It's got a dashboard, I guess. Give it a refresh. Yeah, like, you are right. Not a lot of players will go for them. I mean, that is kind of why they're signing GFL 3 guys. But I'm looking in Cologne. I'm looking at the Crocodiles, or I'm looking at anyone near in the GFL. Dresden, I know it's not near, but, like, Dresden are a good football team. I'm raiding the fuck out of them. Or I'm trying to. I know they probably won't be able to sign anyone, but if they can tempt over like just a couple. But yeah, Complain ELF will give you a 2-year contract, so you'll be here next year. I would definitely do that. Like, we're going to stink this year unless we get a group of you, and we're going after a group of you. And then after that, you will still be here next year, especially the Germans. Like, there's enough GFL Germans to make up an okay team. Not an elite team. You know, almost the Germans, 99% of the elite level Germans are in the ELF. Probably 100, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, you're not wrong. Money. That's what I give them. That's what I do. Easier said than done. This is me being very hypothetical. What would it take? Right, we need a Crookshank. Yeah, Crookshank game here. Let's have a little look at the fantasy. See how that one's looking. Do I have anyone else in this game that needs points? Just Crookshank in this one for me. Yeah, just him. Yeah, true, arguably. I mean, shit, even though they're in the fourth, at least they're in the fourth. I was gonna say, how's that game not over yet with Cologne and the Raiders? Like, they're running it so much, you'd think it would be pretty close to being over. But it's in the fourth, which is good for them. Right, give it a Crookshank. There you go. That's what we want. Bit of Crookshank action. Keenan Cole hasn't got his jersey tucked in. He's got a trench helmet on. Everyone! Oh, 81. I thought he said everyone. I was gonna say. That's quite impressive, and quite in preference. Yeah, honestly. Still 10 minutes, fucking hell. You'd think that game would be going by so fast with the amount of runs, but... At least he got artists playing in the defensive end position. Thank fuck. First and 12. Unfortunate. Yeah, man. If I'm Cologne, I'm trying everything I got. Throwing everything I got as a pitch to some of these players in the GFL. Selig with a nice catch. Oh, he's still going. Great gain. About 10 yards out of that. Don't think I have him. I was debating whether to go for him or Kennedy Chihing, and I went for Kennedy Chihing. We'll see if that was a mistake or not. But I do have Crookshank. He is the only one here in this game. The Raiders defense got 3 picks and a couple of sacks. So they got me some solid points. Not quite Prague's points, but solid. There's the pitch. Look at that ton of space for Nico. Easy. Just take the yards. Don't need to take contact unnecessarily this early in the game. Keep your wheels fresh. Good decision. Good decision. Especially with a player that's had injuries. Nico's had a few injuries. I like a player when they just take the yards. Oh, I'm already in the game. I need to do anything silly. Good crowd in Madrid, though. I can't lie. Oh, as Reed throws it away to Selig, but it's incomplete. Looked like he might have taken a few hits there, to be fair. Very close. Reed's got Vine Sour at running back. See, I'm really stepping down. Jesus, I don't know him. I'm going to be honest. I do not know who that is. I do not know who that is. And he ran for it. Gonna be honest. I got Bonetti, Hasselvantar, Tonko, Timerman. I haven't got him. I'm gonna be real. I'm very, very sorry to Vine Sour. I promise I will watch the game. I'll watch you score. But oh my god. Nice play there. Out to Selig. Good gain. Let's get a ball to Crookshank, I reckon. Just a touch. Just a touch. 78 eligible. That's like an entry song to Yasir Raji. Right, can we expect to see a little bit of trickery? Or a little bit Aaron Cruikshank action. No, we're going to get Selig run, easy through, and touchdown for the Bravos. Honestly, a pretty clinical first drive. Absolutely just easy. Just drives. Good runs, good passes. Didn't really need to do much. Running backs did most of the work on that drive. Happy days for him. Right, let's see if what weed we're getting today, boys. What weed are we getting today? There are so many options. There are so many variables. We could get weed against Frankfurt, or we could get weed against everyone else other than Frankfurt. Kick gears through and good. And check the game in Hamburg and Surge. Still a blowout. Still in the third quarter. Let's check Raiders versus Cologne at 62. Minus 8.5 favourite, by the way. I regret not just putting fucking £1,000 on that. I just don't get why they're not playing the American. Is he hurt or is he just bad? Vinesauer's got 12 carries for 91 yards and 2 touchdowns. Maybe I should know who he is. He's got more yards than Benatti has. My goodness. Benatti, I think, has been taken out maybe. 84 yards and a touchdown. Not bad. But not elite. Still, man. Jesus. Marcus Schneider got it. Yeah, Vinesauer. My goodness gracious. Put him out of that misery. Yeah, I think people are going to focus on the bottom of the league. Let's just focus on the top of the league. Look how many great teams we have in the league. Let's focus on that. The rest of the pack needs to catch up. 1,000,000%. I think you'd be very hard pressed to find someone that doesn't agree with the fact that bottom half of the league needs to catch up. But that top half is looking real nice. There's always going to be better teams and worse teams. No. I will get arrested for plagiarism. I can only show the score. Can't show anything else. Because I'll get sued out of my arse. And my channel will be destroyed. Obviously, yeah, if I'm Cologne, I'm not doing nothing but running the ball. I completely agree. Completely agree. Cologne just need to run the ball and do nothing else. Just take the whole of the time on one you run, 0 yards. Next play, let all the clock run down. 1 yard run. We don't need nothing crazy from them. Obviously, I'm doing the same if I'm the Mercs. Right, let me watch Keenan Cole here. Let's see if he's bringing that level of intensity. Incomplete. Trench helmet is so... Appreciate you. No worries. I still want to get my channel ripped in half. Third down. Gideon Cole's got better. Like, that helmet looks so strange. I know it's a trench helmet. But it just looks odd on a skill position. I don't think I've ever seen a trench helmet on a skill position. Raiders dropped a pick and... Oh my god. Just let him have it. Just Raiders, stop. Just fucking stop. Leave him alone. Weed rolling out left. Keeping his balance. Thrown out of bounds. 4th down. 11. Going to be a punt back to... It's another illegal formation. That's the second for them so far. Why the fuck have Cologne only run the ball 9 times with their starting running back? Stop throwing the ball, Cologne. You can't do it. You're not good at it. Stop. Right, punt here by the Mercs. I think we'd expect to see another clinical drive, probably by Madrid. They didn't really show any pushback on that last one. I don't think they've gone really for any stop. Oh, he shanked the punt. Didn't even see where that punt went, which is never a good sign. Bravos are back on. Have they got anything at all, the Mercenaries? Any defense? Team known for having some solid defenses. He'd have Ken Hagen as his treater right now. Imagine that. Yeah, it's Crookshank. A couple yards. Good for the fantasy. Good for the fantasy. Oh my god, Jesus, that game's going so slowly. I'm glad I stopped watching that. I get so frustrated when games just go on for so long. Like when they don't need to. That game does not need to keep going on. Just run the ball. Both teams could get that game over with in a few minutes. Missed that. Fuck. Sieg's such a damn good player. Sorry, fellas. This one hasn't been very entertaining for me this time. It's just been the games have been not great. Gonna be honest. Raiders 68. They're probably gonna go for 69, aren't they? I can't believe this. This has been already a dominant. Like they're not stop. Look at the run. Like they're just not stopping them at all. Oh my god. Like they just can't stop the run. Nico's hurt. I just fucking praised Nico. And now he's fucking hurt. My god. I'm just shocked. 78's eligible. We know what that means. 78 is eligible. Here we go. Chat messages I'm getting are diabolical from all angles. First and goal. Thought we saw a bit of movement there. We did. There is a flag. Seelig is down, but my goodness. If this one gets like 50, I probably will just cut the stream off early, by the way. I've been going for about 6 hours. Ooh. So he's covered even though he reported eligible. Alright, fair enough. Still, I'm not scared, to be honest. I'm just not scared. Honestly, no. I think at the moment I've been playing a lot of UFC 5 like online career. I've been finding that quite fun, just online career. My football manager is going well though. So let me just crack open another beer. I'm using my bed frame as a as a beer opener. So I've got a football manager save, and I wanted to do it in Azerbaijan. For those who do not know, my girlfriend is from Azerbaijan, so I've been learning a bit of Azerbaijani. Hold on, let me see. Reed throw a touchdown. Oh, we complete. So I've been learning some Azerbaijani because my girlfriend's Azerbaijani. So I wanted to do a save in Azerbaijan and win the league with a team that she is like her area is from, which I thought would be cool. You know, get to learn some of the language, how players' names are pronounced and stuff like that. Get connected with the country. I'm like 6 seasons in. The first couple of years, a team that's really dominant, they win the league a couple of years in a row. I then became really good. I won 2 league titles. And then the other team, the team that had a dynasty before me, just came out of nowhere. And now I'm like, they've won 2 more since then. So I haven't won the league in a few years. And they're currently on their 3-peat year, and they've lost 1 game out of like 30, and that was 1 game was to me. So I'm like second. I'm losing money because I'm spending all this money trying to get into the Champions League. There's only 1 spot in the Champions League in Azerbaijan. And I'm struggling. So that's been quite fun. That's been keeping me busy. European Championships, probably, unless they interfere with the ELF games. If they don't, then yes. If they do, then not. But most likely, yeah. Because I watched them last time. They were really, really fun. Because I think we watched what did we watch last time? We watched the German... We watched the German versus the UK game. I think we watched Sweden versus... No, we watched Czechia versus France. That was a really good one. The Czechia-France was the most viewed stream of my entire thing because I could show the footage. So with IFAF, I can show the footage a lot more. They don't report me for it. Molina! Touchdown! No! Maybe not! They called it a touchdown. They fumbled, they called it, tried to run out with it, but it was called a touchdown. Well done, Molina. Oh. Just easy. Honestly, just easy. Like I said, I think if I'll put in like a... Oh yeah, so I've got... I'm scouting obviously Wonderkin in South America, obviously, that's kind of the meta, but I've been doing it in Africa and Europe as well. So I've got a great keeper from Serbia, baller, my most expensive, 5 million I spent on a goalkeeper. It was like half the team's value and he's been pretty good. My team is kind of made up also of like young academy guys from other places that I've then nationalized. It's like I've nationalized Ubani. He's like a Dortmund fullback. Nationalized him. A couple others as well. Yes. Oh my god. Weinsauer. What the fuck? 106 yards and 3 touchdowns. Austria, Germany. I'm definitely watching that. Definitely watching that. Oh my god. Yeah, Germany also would be a good one. I think it depends who plays. Because if the Germans bring like a full strength team, or if the Austrians play, Germany do have a better full strength team than Austria. I think you go position by position. Salzburg's really good, but then you've got Germans like Mack, who is currently starting in the 11. Well, not starting. Currently has started last week and is a very capable quarterback. Let's see what they can do. I want to see the Mercs do something. Come on. Give me starting. Once it hits 35, I'm going to call it. that's my rule. Because these games, dead, you know. You can tell by the viewership. People aren't interested in these games. And they've shown nothing so far. They did a little quick play. Bit of an Origi situation now. Germany has more players, yeah, but they've not played many years. The Austrians, that's very true. They do. You are very right. The Austrians definitely have more like tight-knit team. You go by quarterback, I'm taking Germany. Running back, I'm taking Austria. Offensive line, I'm taking Germany. Receivers, I'm taking Germany. Oh, brutal. Germany have the better defensive line. Germany have the better linebackers. Yep. And DBs, I'm probably also going to go for Germany. It's tough. Hamburg scored! Well done. Wait, a recent one or an old one? Because they had 7 before. They had 7 already. I'm not sure if I can be celebratory yet. Oh my goodness. Mercs are terrible. I remember when people said about Mercs being good. Because what was it? It was like a bad team turns into a contender. ELF trying to obviously drum up a bit of excitement for the year. And I commented no. And everyone was like, wait and see. We got something special for you. Do you? Do you? Just being a shit show. Players not. They take a few gambles for sure on players that just haven't really worked out as much as we thought they would. Or as much as they thought they would. 3rd and 12 already. Misses the tight end. Oh man. 52-7. Did not see that coming at all. Just a dominant performance by him. Dominant performance by all the winners today, to be fair. For them to be up just this easy, so quick, can only really like give them their props, can you? Nearly a first down. I don't think he actually got that first, but he got bloody close to it. Yeah, they got nothing. Remember, Bravos were a 17.5 favourite in this game. So currently they've still not covered that. You would expect them to. I'm going to be real. You would expect them to, but currently have not. But they only need one more score. Alright, fair play. They're getting a couple of yards now. Maybe they'll start shifting it around. Oh, almost so nice. Almost so good. Almost a poetic scoreline. Doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. Yeah, poor team, man. Helvetic. How do I build Helvetic is the thing I'm thinking about now. First of all, I'm getting offensive line 4 of them. Probably the same thing I'm doing with Prague. Because Prague and Helvetic, I think, have a very similar group of players. I'd give the slight edge to Prague, though. Because you look at running back, Prague are better. I'm talking just homegrown-wise. Prague are better at running back. Quarterback doesn't really matter. Receiver, Prague. Milan Spiller's great, but like, who else have they realistically got? Whereas Prague have 3 good receivers, especially Redeem. Tight end, Prague. Offensive line, neither of them are good. Honestly, neither of them are good. Oh my god, 500 yards. Neither offensive line is good. You maybe would give the edge to the Mercenaries, I guess. Maybe? I don't know, actually. I probably wouldn't even say that. At least Prague have got like 1 starting level offensive lineman. I don't think even Helvetic have any. Not good. Defensive line, definitely Prague. Definitely. Linebackers. Oh, thin spindly. Maybe give Helvetic the linebackers. They got Timothy Sherman. I like Timothy Sherman. That's about it. DBs definitely Prague, because like I don't think the Prague DBs are elite in terms of their homegrown. But like Jan Chris, he's decent. You know, they got some solid players. But yeah, I think they're a much better team than Helvetic. We saw Cologne had 3 first downs. Honestly, it's 3 more than I thought they'd get. Deadass. 3 more than I thought they'd get. Did not think they'd even get 3. Well, we see the Mercs kind of pick up a couple first downs, to be fair. Maybe anything's possible. But Helvetic, they've never had a good run game. They've got ease at what? Running back, offensive line. And then their defense is just a fucking mess. I think if I'm building the offense, I'm spending E on a running back, which I think is completely fair because they have not much going there over their history in terms of like homegrowns. Receiver. I don't know if I actually want to put a receiver. Got American, got Milan. That's probably all you need. Decent high end. Okay, a 4 on offensive line. It's got to be done. 4 offensive line, 1 running back. A good good pocket passing quarterback who can deliver the ball on time to Milan Spiller and American A. What the fuck are they doing? They just run a read option with 3 offensive linemen, by the way. I'm not sure if you guys saw that. They spread out offensive linemen out wide, and then they ran a read option with... Okay. I'm so done with Helvetic shit, man. I'm so fed up of their bullshit. A fucking read option with 3 offensive linemen. I get they got positive yards out of it, but like... Come on. I feel like I'm such a hater at the moment. Second and 7. I mean, they got a few more extra yards than I thought they would, but from that stupid play, I just don't think it was a good play call. It was a run. But not Bovel, I don't think. No, it was a different dude. Olmany. Bovel is a good running back. I want to put that clear. I think he's a solid player. Wouldn't be mad if they like had him as their E running back. I think he's a good player. But it's just when you don't give him an offensive line, what you expect him to do. Also, I'm not one for curses, but I do not think Milan should have changed his number to 11. I think 10 was perfect. I don't know why he changed it to 11. It's a really quiet year so far. I mean, Jesus. Just completely unblocked. They got nothing. They've got not much going on. They are approaching, they've got over the 50. They've had a long drive, 2nd and 13, but they have got a couple of first downs on this drive, which is important. Better develop receiver, not mad at that, again. Good with that. There we go, give it all the spiller a bit more. They have not used him at all. Like, they're making... Spiller's a talented player, but they're making him look like a one-season wonder because they just aren't giving him the ball and they're not doing very well on offense. I kind of think that Weed was the worst case of a quarterback for Spiller to have. Spiller needed a quarterback to get the ball out on time in the right positions, and that's not what Weed is. Here's Weed though, stepping back, going to lean into that throw. Nice, alright. That was a good play. That was needed. That was definitely needed. Halflinder. That was very important. Very important. Massive. Like I do need to write about this, I think. I think tomorrow morning. I mean, I had another post planned. I haven't finished it yet, but I was going to write about some players that have broken out so far, which I will be doing. And I'll finish that off. I got a couple players on that list. But I think I'm going to have to do something on QBs too. And the mobile QBs, they don't really work that much. They just don't. Other than Zach Edwards, he is the only kind of guy you can go for. Yeah, I don't know how. Beer and weed. Never done weed, but I've got beer. I'm astounded by just how inconsistent he is. It is generally impressive. Block punt by Hamburg and he dropped. Oh my god. Just an absolute mess, that game, man. It's devolved. They get the snap off before the end. They get the pitch off just about. Bovell for 10 yards. Nice run. Looked as if it might have been a fumble. Kind of similar to that enthroned as running back. No, one. And the first quarter, boys. End of the first. Wow. All the games have been quite one-sided so far. I'm kind of upset about it. Ken making up for last week, absolutely. Right, well, let's see if they can finish off this drive. I have reservations, which I think is reasonable. Bad snap, Hamburg on a surge 20, and the ball back. Jesus Christ. Hamburg have been awful. Do I want to say they've been fraud checked on the left live? I think I probably will. $68-0 final score. There you go. Get the game over with, boys. Madrid seems full though. It's a good crowd for Madrid. That's very positive. We like to see that. They got a fun team, so I'm glad that they're getting in a bit more home support. Right, Helbeck. You can't not score here, I feel. You're down by 2 possessions. You're on the 8-yard line. Weed's fucking drilled. Weed's drilled. Rivero gets a jersey. Bit of help from Araya. Araya with a massive hit. I mean, look at this line. Just have a little bit of a scout. Let me just have a little lean forward. See if I can see what the fuck is going on with this offensive line. Because they're just letting everyone through. They just look slow. Look, more pressure. They just look a bit slow. They look lazy. Like I'm just annoyed, you know, because Helvetic could have a good team. If their management was better, Helvetic could have a good team right now. Oof, good bat. Now they could have an offensive position consists of Aiken, Spiller, Bovell, and a couple of good linemen. And then they could have a nice defense with Nazir Streeter, Ken Hike, maybe Macio Beard. Yeah, I know that was unlikely, but we're just talking about alumni here. Yeah, Weed runs for it, but I don't think it's going to matter. Don't think it's going to matter anyway. Looks like a holding on the offense. Surge running back got caught from the back for Kitchens and a bound linebacker. Oh, fucking hell. You've had a few of these illegal shift problems. Multiple issues with that. I mean, the fucking lineman just turned around to face Weed. Oh, man. Damn, man, this... They're in goal. They're in goal from outside the 20. Because of a sack and some flag. Pick here. I think we might get a pick here. I think we're going to see a one back of the end zone pick. Ooh, it was not, but it was close. It was close though, wasn't it? We weren't quite there, but we weren't far off either. That's 4th goal. 4th and goal. Are they going to go for this or not? They're going to take the field goal team on. Good choice, honestly. Can the kicker make it? I'm thinking no. I'm thinking no. I think we're going to see a 21 very soon. Ooh, yeah, he's fucked. Yep. Fucking hell. Inyang, baller, love Inyang. One of my favorite DBs this year. Inyang's a really damn good player. He's actually on the post tomorrow. Baller. My goodness gracious me. Still going to wait till 35. Which I do not think is that far away. Sea-League with a nice run for about 6 or 7 flags though. Let's relax on the flags, refs. We want to keep this game quick, please. Punt return Hamburg egg. Oh. If Hamburg lose Nazir, they're fucked. Yeah, fair. Fair holding goal, I can't lie. I know I said about the refs keeping it in their pockets, but fair. Alright, well. First and 20. I think they're going to go Crookshank on the deep route. I would. I'm fucking slinging that shit. Oh, damn. Reading the floor. That's kind of disappointing. Nothing at all. Screen just in the floor. True. Second and 20 though. I still think they're going to get it. I'm just confident with them, to be honest. Madrid got too many weapons. This DB core for Helvetic is bad. Reed's running now. He's going to sling it. Could catch by Seelig. Oh my god, he stayed up. Oh, Seelig is so good. I don't get how he doesn't get more attention from D1 schools, because he's still D1 eligible. He's such a good running back. Like, they just suck. Number 23 running backs getting yards, gets back up to the third. Yeah, Hudson Canito does get some running backs in garbage time. I won't lie, I did it last year. He's a good running back. I think he can be in a 1,000 club if he has a bit more development. But we've been waiting for Hudson Canito to like pop, and he hasn't yet. He could do, he absolutely still could do, but we expected him to be like the guy straight out the gate, and he wasn't really. A few years to develop, we thought maybe he might. But he's still kind of going for the 2 yard, 2 yard, 2 yard, 2 yard, 50 yard in garbage time, but 2 yard, 2 yard, 2 yard. You know, he had some big runs, but. Which one? Oh, Seelig, yeah. His size is his issue. Like, why he's not going to a D1 place. Like, I'm not being funny. Like, Darren Sproles like 5'6". And I'm not saying he's Darren Sproles. I just want to put that clear. But, like, a D1 school could definitely use him. I'm not saying go Alabama or fucking Georgia or Clemson or Penn State. You know, I'm not saying like that. But, like, you're telling me Middle Tennessee or Tulane or Bowling Green, Campbell University can't use a good running back? Experienced against D1 level guys. NFL Academy alum. Like, these kids good. Let's read again. Oh, to Aaron Crookshank with a big hurdle, who lands a bit awkwardly, but got the first down. Again, a lot of illegal formations. Yeah, I get it, but we're getting a lot of illegal formations. Hurt player. Nearly. Yeah, right. I do love this commentator. I don't know if you can hear what he's saying. Commentator's so real. I love him.
every small detail that will give you
He's saying that too heavy with the flags. Like this, the flags are what make the game ugly. Completely agree. Flags slow the game down. They make it unwatchable. And I know sometimes they're definitely needed.
is way too. I cannot remember ever watching a football game with that many illegal procedure
I think,
rules
yeah.
just overboard. It's a fumble by Nico Barrow.
Nico's limping again. I reckon they gotta keep him out. Keep Nico out. Chill out with him.
So it's a loss on the play.
I'm gonna bench Nico for the rest of the game if I'm Madrid. I don't want to aggravate any kind of injuries. It's just not worth it at this point. At least the clock's moving. This game has been a slow burn. Hey, at least they got a score. Well done, Hamburg. You got something back. They arguing, just saying, they won the second half. It's 14-13 if you only count the second half. Here's a big shot to Crookshank. Oh my god, what a catch! Oh, what a fucking catch! He's so good. Look at that, just dink. Oh, great ball tracking. That's Reed's arm coming through there, by the way. Oh, beautiful catch. That's what we want to see for new superstar of Spain. Good for him, eh? 30. Yeah, well, they were down by 40. They won the second half. Can't argue with that. Nice. Reed. Easy. Oh. Cruikshank with the touchdown. That's a bit of dancing footwork as well. Good for fantasy. We love to see it. We absolutely love to see it. Easy work for him. They're up by 20. Maybe 21 by the end of the PhD. They've covered that 17.5 point favourite spread. I don't even know if I'm calling out the right thing, but they have done it. Did he hit that? No, he hit the post. Hit the post really hard. It's still shaking. Look at this. Just a easy, just placement, simple. I don't think Crookshank's caught an easier touchdown than that in his career, to be honest. Absolutely thonks the bar. Absolutely thundercunts the bar. $20-0 still, technically. I'm still here. Maybe I'll leave at half, but you know. My fault. I'll turn him down a little. There we go. 20-0. Oh my god, they're even muffing the punts now. Oh, it's a fumble. Yo, yep, we're done. Bravos got the ball. Bravos got the ball. It's game over in Stuttgart at 53-14, and it looks like it might just be game over with Madrid too. They have just got the ball from the punt return. From the kick return, my apologies. A fumble by Spillo, shouldn't have changed to 11. I know that's not anything to do with it, but... Yikes. Good job, Andy Vera. Wow. This would be good, but good for Madrid. Yeah, a bit of momentum back. They lost a close game with the Galaxy. This one, not so close. 78 is eligible. Of course he is. First and goal by Madrid. They're at the 12. No, they're not. They're at the 7. My fault. Easy. Yep. Touchdown. Aaron Crookshank again. My goodness gracious. There's a flag though. Don't do that. Don't do that. I want him on my fantasy. No! No! It's coming back. No points for Matt's fantasy. I've had a bit of a down week this week already. Because Bonatti did well, but didn't do as well as some of his other compatriots. We thought we might do a bit better. But he did fine. Willie P didn't do a ton. I'm not sure if he'll get credit for the punt return. I hope he does, but I'm not sure if he will. Crookshank does have 1 touchdown so far. Miranda hasn't done much. Raiders defense will be good. We don't know about the Nordic parts of my my team yet, or the Vienna Vikings part of my team yet. Still first and goal though, with the holding. Reed, scanning, rolling out left, pumping, going for just a... It looked like it was going to be just 1 or 2 yards, but he just tightrope walks down the sideline and got a ton more out of it. Fair fucking play. Look at this. Arguably a holding on KB there. Runs out left. 61 and 78 eligible. If this isn't a big man package, I don't know what is. Doesn't get much more bigger than that. I think they might be fucked. There's got to be a run or a fake run, play action into Aaron Crookshank on a little flat route. Time out, Bravos. Damn. Right, they got a timeout. We good. Absolute rollover. Easy for him. I really want to see a big man touchdown. We haven't seen a big man touchdown yet with Raji, and I'm expecting it soon. It's got to be coming soon. I don't think we'll go 3 weeks without having a big man touchdown from Andrew Weidinger. Surely not. Surely not. It's been a long time out, feels like. Let's see him punching them. Let's put him up by 27. We check the Madrid stats so far. So let's go to box score. So Sinet is 10 for 13 for a touchdown. Nico had 4 for 45 yards. Crookshank already, bear in mind, we're not even in the second half, has got 6 catches for 94 yards and a score. SeaDevils is just over 50 yards total. And a touchdown. Another big man one. Same play, hopefully. I want to see what they were cooking with that. Big line. There's a play action. Look, Raji! Oh, SeaDevils. It makes sense. SeaDevils with his second. Is that his second receiving touchdown of the game? Okay, so SeaDevils got 1 rushing, 1 receiving. Well done. He's so good. He's so good. Like, you cannot tell me that this guy is not a D1 running back. I don't care if he's like 5'8". I don't care. He's really good. Outstanding. 26-0 to the Madrid Bravos. See you soon. PAT's good. Happy days. Like I said, when it gets to 35, I'm a call it a stream. Been going for 5-6 hours, and if the games are entertaining, I definitely would stay a little longer. But these ones ain't. I can't lie. They've been fun for the fantasy football watch, but I want to see a little bit closer. I expected closer with Hamburg and Surge. Not to be like, I definitely thought that Surge were going to win, but I did not think they'd be down by 40 in the first half with Talia getting benched. Crazy. Crazy. I did not think he would be that awful. I thought he'd struggle against the Surge in his first game. I did not think he'd be awful. They're going to run it. Okay. See, that's also one thing. Why are you getting Milan Spiller to return punts and kicks and not Keelan Cole? Like, you would really expect him to be the punt and kick returner. Shame. The crazy thing is, I don't think he made the same plays as Crookshank. I don't think he's got it in him anymore. He looks small. He looks like he's not trying. It's disappointing. And like, calling him out was definitely, that was a... When I called him out for not being like good enough over the first few weeks, I didn't expect him to respond, obviously, but I know that he probably did see it, and I really hoped he would come out and just put on like a tape performance, even if it wasn't like a statistical performance. Like, you can come out and look great on tape and just not have the best of games statistically. Like, let's be honest, Weed is not throwing the best balls. Like, that's a fact. But for a receiver, you can still show good routes. You can be like, people are going to be watching tape like me and go, okay, well, I can see he didn't get the ball, but he ran a great route. Not the case. Not the case at all. Which is very disappointing. Very disappointing. It has, so far, been the most disappointing season of a player in ELF history. Which is so sad to say. Like, it really is. I had such high hopes. Like, I really thought we could be seeing, like, a potential star. I know he's a little older, but he could have been here for a couple of years. Got a couple 1,000-yard seasons. Made a name for himself, but not done it so far. It's disappointing. Weed incomplete. 4th down. Try to get to Schmid. Could not. Yeah, he's gone for him a lot. More often than he's hit him. Fourth and 3. Let's see if they're going to get to half without being down by 30 plus points. My expectation is no. Here is Crookshank again, trying to split him down the middle. Somehow is still going. Oh my god, if he broke that last one, that would have been insane. Whoever was clinging onto his ankle just saved a big gain. Look at that. Yeah, number 11, 17 rather, just clinging on. They saved it. That being a big play. That was very clutch. Yeah. Right, Madrid offense. Quick score. Quick score. Yep, scored in every possession. Haven't really needed to mix it up that much. Like they've had great runs with Sealy, great passes. They've got like over 10 yards to carry with Nico. It's been easy for him. Is really again looking downfield. That's poor. Oh, Artis is very lucky that someone got the sack on that. That was incredibly poor by DeMarco Artis. Just tried to shoulder bump him into a sack. That was poor. That's terrible, man. I don't know what you do the next Carl Kitchens. You can't be doing that. Like that, you got to wrap up. What Carl Kitchens would never do that. What? You can tell I'm getting a little bit annoyed. I got to calm down. Helvetic are gonna hate me. It's just disappointing, isn't it? Like you see players, like they had some really high ceiling players in Helvetic, and none of them have done anything. Like the gambles that they made for some of these players, and none of them have worked. Not one player you can look at and go, you know what? That player, we had some questions, but he looked really, really good. Not all. Gambles at key positions. Even safe bets, you'd think, like bringing a 7-year NFL vet hasn't worked. Bringing in a really well-known defensive end in Europe, he hasn't been great. Isn't anywhere near the top sacks. Player positional changes, because even DeMarco was playing at linebacker last week. It's just not going to work. They moved Timothy Sherman to safety. He's not safety. He's an outside linebacker rush. And more of a run-stopping one, too. And obviously Jock being at safety again. Just something to disagree with. They've just been a poor team. Really poor team. Third down 6, I think. Yep. Screen. Yep. To Justice. For another big one. He's still going. There we go. Dragged out of bounds. Looks like it might be unnecessary roughness flag at the end of that as well. Kind of looks like he got suplexed a little bit. I was holding. Yeah. Fair. Fair enough. Oh, that. Sorry, Justice. Tough. You're gonna get sent all the way back. I mean, it is still far out, but honestly, I think I'm probably going to be fine. 6 minutes left. Up 27. They should be very comfortable. Alex is still laughing because he had the 17.5 over. That's on Jordito. Go catch that, Jordito. He is very, that Reed's been good. Especially in that last game. Showed a lot of those flashes. Here he is, stepping up. Staying up. Oh, incomplete. Yeah, unlucky. Not the best. Another flag though, Jesus. I disagree with automatic first down, you know, on defensive holding. I think it depends on the severity, actually, now that I think about it. If it's like holding it 30 yards downfield, then definitely. But like, maybe not all the time. Alright, Dallas up a big one, Reed. We need a splash play. I know that Andrew likes to go for a shot when he gets over the 50-yard line, so I'm expecting a run here and then a big shot, or maybe the opposite, you know, maybe a big shot straight away.
49-yard line. Sit it. Intermediate zone, and it is intercepted by Jakub.
Ooh, Jacques.
So a big play by one of the team leaders.
Damn, he did it. Fair play. Fair play. Nicely done. Very nicely done. That was good. Good jump. Love to see the all 22 angle for this. Yeah, good jump. Very good jump.
The problem here, I think, was he was following his receiver who came from the left to the middle of the field with his eyes, and
Yeah, maybe a bit predictable. Didn't see the all 22. Would have been good for that, but
probably didn't see him. Lurking there in the middle.
maybe was trying to track.
So the defense of the Mercenaries finally makes the play, and the Bravos.
I mean, it's the first play the Mercs have made on either side of the ball in a long time. So good for them. Good for Jog. Bovell, solid running back, as I've said, kind of put into a shit situation where he really can't win. Because if he gets 5 yards, like, well, why don't you got 5 yards? But like this offensive line ain't easy to get 5 yards behind. I think it'll be good to see him on another team next year. Maybe someone like a, who could be a good fit? Maybe someone like the Enthroners. Maybe if they invest in the offensive line, could be an interesting fit. Maybe even like Cologne if they want to go for a full rebuild. I'd like that. Yeah, Bovell in Cologne wouldn't be a bad choice for them if they wanted to do a full rebuild. Why have I been followed by Barcelona Dragons data? I don't feel like that page has been very active.
Staying on the field with their offense. It has to revolve around Tyrell Bovell. They're forced into
That's a rogue one.
won't work. It is a first down.
Oh shit.
Yes, Isaiah Wheat. Isaiah Wheat may have had a chance to catch the ball.
Actually, one of the show pieces about Tua. I'm trying to think what I said. I can't remember. Called it.
Isaiah Wheat played for the Centurions last year. They were surprisingly successful last season.
I called it.
Will be part of that. 2nd and 9. Gunning towards the right sideline. Pass is caught.
I'm just gonna put wish I said this for
That's Spiller.
Spiller with a catch. I called it just saying. So I'm gonna put.
Play by the receiver breaking towards the sideline.
It's going to be a really tough debut.
Yeah, time to
I was right.
get the first down.
I said it'd be a tough debut for him, and I was fucking right. A tough debut is an understatement. But I'm very, very happy that
First time they were here.
that will be seen.
The end zone. Shot themselves to the foot with a lot of penalties. Bovell up the middle. Almost.
Damn. I'm gonna put down this is not. I'm trying to think of. I don't wanna. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be too critical. Like on the scores. But like, fuck. They were kind of getting a little bit murdered today. Right, can we get a score before half? I'll probably call it a half, not gonna lie, guys. I'm exhausted. This game has been a slow burn. You know what I'll do a deal? If I'll go away at half. If I'll keep an eye on the score. If we see some crazy comeback, I'll turn stream back on. It's my open invitation for Helvetic to do something. Cannot see it happening though, personally. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. I'm gonna definitely get this whole video copyrighted for that 1 second of tape. ELF needs 2 groups are completely separate and the rest. Cologne is the worst ELF team of all time. Yeah, I've said so. I said so. But I don't think an ELF 2 team would work. We'll see how Jamal's doing. He got Jerome Smith. He didn't do too bad. Sandro, we don't know yet. Bonatti did good. Crookshank did good. Belly, we don't know yet. Botello Moreno, we don't know yet. How did Tomiwa do in this game? Let's have a look. How was Tomiwa? Tomiwa, 6 rushes, 36 yards. Not a lot for him. Yeah, not a ton for him. I can't believe how bad Tua was. You sent Tua, Talia. Can't believe how bad Talia was. It was literally worse than both Germans. He was worse than both of the German quarterback. He was a 4th best quarterback that day. Fuck. That's insane. I'm going to say that on the LF Live. Talia was a 4th best running back in that game. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. 3rd and 12. Let's get a turnover here. They have not. Flags, really, for that? I don't know about that, ref. Didn't look like, I'm not so sure. I don't know about that, ref. I don't know about that, ref. I think Yang's been kind of screwed there a little bit. Let's have a look at these halftime stats. Nearing halftime stats. Yeah, I mean, I'll say just haven't been able to do anything against them. Helvetic, poor overall. Which we thought they were going to be, but we didn't think they were going to be this bad. I mean, to be fair, maybe we did. Honestly, kind of a blessing of a player for him. Very much so. Kind of exactly the kind of receiver he loves. But like, damn, Crookshank is good. Weed with a... In-Yang's got to pick that. Flags? For what, though? If they're going to call that PI, that's bullshit. They got it illegal formation, then just leave it out. Bullshit. Right, they're gonna run this one in. You think sneak? You would think sneak. Okay. You very much strongly suspect a sneak play here. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen an offensive lineman do pass interference either. Yeah, there it is.
The goal. And they try to sneak into the end zone. There's no signal yet.
Can't see anything at all, to be honest. Can't see much.
Like they're not sure.
Short.
66 for the Mercenaries, hobbling Robin.
Gonna go again. Can I get any score before I leave? That's the question. Will we see a score this half from the Helvetic Mercenaries?
Like to take the clock all the way down and then score a touchdown so Madrid doesn't have a chance to put the offense out again.
Running I formation, they're going to run a pass concept with Weed. Back of the end zone is caught.
Receiver, and it is a touchdown.
Nicely done, to be fair.
Fabio Heflinger.
Nicely done. That was a good catch. Good throw. Flags, though. No way is it coming back. Oh, these refs. No way they're bringing it back. No way they're going to bring this back. Come on, ref. We want to hear it. Tell us the deets, ref. Go on. Give us all the deets. Maybe.
Spiller back on the field. They expect this to come back.
You do. Fuck. That's brutal. Waiting. Oh, man. It's been a long deliberation. Here we go. That was a long time to decide a touchdown.
We're looking for an illegal formation.
Fucking hell. That was a long wait for no foul.
Isaiah Weed doing a good job here because Araya is chasing him and
Yeah, he did a good job getting that ball out.
keeping his
For sure.
It is the first score in the score
The
box.
first touchdown for the Mercs.
The second touchdown comes for Isaiah Weed this season.
Second this year for Weed. He's got one on the ground, two on the ground. I want to say. They're going to go for two, which I think is a reasonable choice.
1:08 on the clock. The Mercenaries go for two. Spiller in motion.
Here we go. Instant pressure. Surprise, surprise. My god, ref, stop flagging the fucking plays. Ref, stop flagging the players, brother, please. Please stop throwing these flags. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Oh my god, refs. Please stop. There's so many flags in this fucking game.
Friendly discussion I want to add. So
We're coming up 6 hours. Well, we're over 6 hours on stream. And I think I've seen 1 billion flags. I've seen 1 billion points too, to be fair. Not all the best of point differentials, though.
sneak it in. It's Isaiah Weed. They're pushing it. I think he's over the line.
I don't know if he is. It's been the longest second quarter ever. All we can do is wait. All of that.
He did not make it.
For now.
He was over here and then pushed back.
nothing.
Now, there was no signal when it
Good
looked
job,
like
Bowen. Sebastian Bowen.
crossed the line for the first time.
Right, let's get this last minute out of the way, shall we, boys?
Standing on the goal line,
Get this one finished off.
an initial signal. They came in and they looked at where the
I mean, Reed could go for a big play here, to be honest. I don't think they will. I think they'll probably just run the ball out for the last couple. But you never know with Madrid.
give that score.
You absolutely never know.
Play gives you the impression that he was over. Now, that camera is not located exactly on the goal line. So even if we would go to replay to check that, that might not be.
I mean, I don't think he was anywhere. I don't think he was particularly close. I don't think we need to look at any other more replays.
And now it's 1:08 left to play in the first half. 27-6 to the Bravos. Pick up by Zaliu.
Let's see the Mercs stats. Weed 6 for 14 for 62 yards. And he's also got 12 on the ground, 11 rushing yards for Bavel. No sacks. No, actually one sack by Tomstead. Tomstead's had a few good moments, to be fair, over the course of the year. An interception by Jock. And that's it for them in terms of stuff. Sinet's done well. Running game's been on fire. Seedig and Cruikshank have been great. In Yang's had busy games. No sacks by Madrid yet, which is kind of interesting.
Next season, starting in September, those touchbacks, the ball will be placed at 35. The LF has elected not to do that this year. And here's the quick throw.
Seelig. Gone. Jeez. All that drive gone. Seelig's so good, man. Seelig's so good. My God. That man's a machine. Breaking every tackle. Getting everyone. Easy. How many yards he got now? So he did have 76 yards receiving. We'll see how many yards he got now. But yeah, he's got 3 touchdowns in the first fucking half. Oh, see a PAT didn't really matter as much. Hasn't updated his numbers yet. We've had Seelig, who I didn't have, and I really wish I had. I didn't put Seelig in for this one. I don't know why I didn't. I should have. I should have put Seelig in there. Cheapest running back in the league at one point for fantasy football, which is insane. All right. 55 seconds. They scored within 10 seconds. I don't think the Mercs are going to be able to do much out of this one. I doubt it anyway. You never know. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You did. You did. I feel sorry that this is your team, brother. Oh, Keelan! He's done something! True. Oh my God, finally! Keelan, finally! Fucking hell, please, just do something, brother, please. I'm tired, I'm going at half. I've decided. Because they're not giving me anything to go off of. We're going to get like 3 scores within 1 minute of the last quarter. My stance, I don't think so.
Some fireworks here in the last minute or two of this game. We
You can call that fair play.
get the ball.
Fair play.
It looks like he caught it in bounds. Then fell out of bounds.
Yeah, SeaDevils now has 7 catches for 146 yards. He also has 2 carries for 12 yards. He's basically just been a receiver. He's got 3 touchdowns. Incredible.
Quite a first down. It's 2nd and 2. 36 seconds left.
Absolutely incredible from him today, to be fair.
Timeout left.
I didn't. So when he first came in, I was a big fan of him anyway. From watching him at the academy, I did not think he was going to be able to make this level of an impact. I think he's eligible for Rookie of the Year. He would be my immediate thought.
Looking for a receiver and he got it. Schmid.
No touchdown. You did a whole ball spin for no touchdown.
And he
Oh my god, boys! This fucking half won't end. This half has been like half an hour. Like this fucking quarter has been like an hour. Well over. Jeez. I'm not going to enjoy watching this tape back. Oh, the referee's going to take forever to do the call now, aren't they?
unless there was a question whether his feet were in bounds.
They're going to take forever to make this call now, I guarantee it.
Pass interference on the defense. Fella curling the end zone, the ball been taken from the 1 yard line.
They love a pass interference call.
They say the pass was not caught.
So not caught, weird.
Pass interference.
But a pass interference 2-1. Fucking hell, refs. You have kind of made a butcher of this one, I can't lie.
Not sure.
Yeah,
Penalty
honestly,
was
has
on,
been. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I thought Nico would be doing what Justice is now, to be honest. Both of them are incredible running backs, don't get me wrong. But holy shit, has Justice Seeding been fantastic.
cold. First and goal.
Nice.
Reaches it out to Tyrell Bovell. Touchdown. Helmet.
Honestly, yeah. Good job by Terrell Bavell there. Just fucking put the ball down and let's just get back to it.
Their second score of the first half.
Muted celebrations, which I think is the way to go at this point in the game, to be honest. Yeah, like this last minute of the game, by the way, I think it's been going on for more than half an hour. 1 minute. It's been like half an hour in real time.
The snap is high. Weed just is.
Weeds going everywhere. His knee back to his own 30.
Throws the ball
Incomplete.
corner of the end zone, and Cole has it, but it is out of bounds. It won't count.
Incomplete. Right. Now Madrid get the ball back with 25 seconds left. We've seen 2 touchdowns within the space of 34 seconds, 35 seconds of game time and about half an hour of real time. Yeah, we know. I'd like to get some well needed shut eye, please.
25 seconds. Not a lot of time, but let's remember the Bravos last got the football. They had
No, not doing that.
they needed 11 seconds to score a touchdown. So who's to say what's gonna happen here? Because we just had 2 touchdowns.
Right.
And,
Third time the charm for just ending the half on the drive?
40 seconds.
This has got to be the one you'd think.
Now there's still 25 left.
I'm trying to think when we started this quarter. Let me have a look. Let me go to when it was. Yeah, so it's been about 20 minutes. That's 1 minute. Right. That's the first time I've seen seconds off of the clock in quite some time. Right, Bravos, no, again, no and Andrew, probably going to take a big shot. Probably going to take a big one here. But they tried a screen, which isn't necessarily like a shot downfield, but they still managed to get a touchdown. What are they going to do this time? It's another screen. It's to Cruikshank this time. Couple yards. Nothing crazy, but a couple yards. Please be the end. Oh, fucking hell, Andrew. Why go in timeouts, Andrew? Right, not doing Steve announcing. Have you left things to do? Right, 14 seconds left. 2nd and 6. And he's taking a shot shallow again, Justice C League. One more timeout, I imagine there. Oh, they got no timeouts. Okay. Right, well, fellas, I'm going to go to bed. There we go. End of the first half. I was worried. Oh, you're missing me, SH. You just finished the longest minute ever, and I'm now going. Longest minute of fucking tape ever. That last minute was over 30, well, nearly 30 minutes long. Oh my god. I'm going to watch the rest of this tape in the morning. I have to be doing things tomorrow, so I've got to go. And also, this game's a blowout, and I'm tired. I've been on stream for like 8 hours. 6 hours, I think, in total. But, been a pleasure. Good stream. I think I'll be streaming tomorrow. Maybe. Depends. Because the last few Saturday streams have been really, really good. Today was really good too. But the Sunday streams don't always do very well. So, I'm not sure if I should do Sunday streams or not. Because people are just busier on Sunday. Which makes sense. So, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I probably will, but maybe not for all of them. I probably won't be pulling off a 6-hour stream. I'll probably just watch one game and then not stream for the whole thing. But of course, as these tends to go, we peak in viewers again as I'm leaving. Nevertheless, I'll see you guys tomorrow, at least for a game. And then if views are popping, then we'll go for a little bit more. But should be good. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Goodbye. Watch the rest of the games. It's in a bit, because I will be. I'm just not going to be doing it on stream. I'll have them on in the background. It's in a bit. See you tomorrow.